preseason or practice, I should say, last year out at Seahawks camp.
All right. What is going on? We are back.
And then got injured.
And here it is.
He's really played well. Pete Carroll.
They did have a 1-yard rush by Kelly. Oh, snap. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Your boy is half not smart.
Bit of nerves.
All right, here we go.
As we get going here in the early start. Here's Daniel, first pass.
Chase
High.
Daniel, that's caught. That's going to be a first down by Johnson.
First down Chargers, gain of 10.
I see Demarius Randall. I know Pete loves Demarius Randall. There was an episode in camp where he picked off a pass, and Pete went up to him and said, "Why'd you jump that? What did you see?" And I don't know what his answer was, but Pete loved it. He loved his answer, the way he's thinking. He's got a lot of speed out there, and
what's up,
we're going to talk a lot about that corner battle that's going on on this team.
Cole,
and we haven't seen anything really
Clever
resolved
yet. Andrew.
Daniel rolling.
Dan Wisely, how's everybody doing today?
Out of bounds. Couldn't find anybody downfield to throw it to.
All
and
right.
Good coverage by the Seahawks defense.
Goes out of bounds.
Forced him out. Give him a yard.
Hey, what's going on, Blaze Radio? What's going on, Breezy?
Giving pursuit for a big man as well.
Absolutely, I remember you.
Darrell Taylor, because we've talked about him playing in space, and that's not something that he's done a whole lot. He played some linebacker at LSU, Tennessee, but he right there made a good decision. He didn't get the penalty, still put a hit on the quarterback, and that was one of those open space decisions that you have to make.
Draw play. Joshua Kelly.
All right, going to gain about a yard, maybe two on that play.
Who's been a defensive guy and a fullback and a special teams, but right now all defense.
I like yesterday when you guys talked to him, Kurt,
hey, absolutely,
he said,
what do you
tell coaches when they say that we want you to switch and do this and do that? He said, well, I'm not good enough to say no. he is good enough, and he was number 3 in special team tackles last year with 16 and made the Pro Bowl.
11-year veteran.
All right.
Getting a chance to concentrate all on defense this week after the injury to Ben Burke-Irvin. They pretty much locked him in there. Here, 3rd and 7. Hit in the backfield. Cody Barton knocks the ball out.
And that's going to be a touchdown. Seattle with a touchdown.
Well, I like to say it is nice when nobody blocks you.
Hey, what's going on, Tiffany Summers?
Cody Barton comes flying up there. You see the passion from Jamal Adams rooting his guys on. But yeah, that's the kind of preseason Cody Barton has had. And how about Marquise Blair with the awareness there? That went right into
it's kind of like a strip sack, nice fumble, sort of interception,
confidence booster for him. And this is what I see out of this defense this year.
That was good. That was good touchdown.
Physical.
Here comes the extra point by Myers.
Cheer a Seahawks touchdown. Remember, no fans last year, so first time since 2019 they've gotten to do that.
Kick is up.
Jason
Myers is good.
A defensive score on the opening possession of the game.
7-0.
Officially
Seattle
17 yards. He
takes care of business at home.
And gets it in for a touchdown.
Hey, Michael Large with the $1.99 super sticker.
His experience being
appreciate that. All right, do you have to mute it for copyright music and commercials? As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. All right, hold on a second. I do have to share this out real quick. And this is for Michael Large. Appreciate that. My apologies, I didn't do that. All right, we are all shared out. But appreciate that, Micah. Jorge Troxel honestly only have home team pajamas. A lot of it. Esperanza says, let's go Seattle.
As you said before the break,
All right, here we go.
Marquise Blair totally aware of finding that ball in the air, which
Marquise
is hard to do.
Blair.
Boy, we spoke to him, and you know he plays safety.
Got
He's playing
that
nickel
touchdown.
corner right now, and you saw him bringing him off the edge, but he got kicked out of 3 games.
Still love
while
my
he was at
Spider-Man
Utah because of
pajamas.
The use of his helmet. He says, you
Go
know, I've not
Seahawks.
changed my game one bit.
So,
because
Mr.
of that.
Beck.
I'm going to play the way that I'm going to play. And I loved hearing that. And it's not like he's running around trying to
haven't looked in the
spear
doghouse
people
in a
or,
while.
make helmet-to-helmet contact. He's just an aggressive player, and you know I love hearing that about him, because sometimes, you know, especially if you're a younger player, that can make you more unsure about, you know, getting to a certain spot, and he has not changed that. And you know, look, if he gets kicked out of a game, I think that might have to fall into the category of the cost of doing business.
Right.
Having a guy like that, Marquise Blair, he's a punisher. You know, him and Quandre Diggs back there and Jamal Adams, you know, that's what people used to fear about this defense, is that they were going to get hit by the Legion of Boom.
Here comes the Yasu kick. And we're going to get a return to the 5 to the 10, 15, 20, and down about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, and I think, you know, you could have made the case there that maybe his arm was going forward, but it didn't matter because Marquise Blair picks it out of the air. But just a great pass rush, and just, you know, a good example of how Cody's speed, you know, and nobody blocked him there, but that quarterback probably should have got rid of that ball when he saw him on the blitz. And you know, I think Cody's speed is a little bit undersold here in Seattle, because this guy can run.
And they've already switched quarterbacks. Easton Stick now in for the Chargers.
Here we go.
Alton Robinson sticks
and
the running
Kelly.
back Joshua Kelly.
Gonna lose a yard on that play.
And there's Chase Daniel. He started at quarterback, and that's right after the play. You saw Cody Barton hit his arm as he was going forward, and it looks like Daniel may have been hurt.
Yeah, and that's pretty good advertisement right there. We saw it in week 1 with Geno Smith getting hit, and why you.
All right, here we go. Second down and 11. Stick is in the ball game in at quarterback.
Most likely, Stick is going to play the rest of the game.
All right,
Second
here we
go.
go.
Here comes the pressure. Full screen play out of the backfield. Roundtree. Up across the 30-yard line.
Going to be just short of first down. Going to bring up third down and short.
Gain of 8.
Yep, Cody Barton doing what he does.
Tampa Bay has the cream of the crop. Absolutely, they do.
That set that up was Nick Ballore, who's playing a lot of linebacker, and he took on the block over there on that screen, and Cody able to
we haven't seen the offense for Seattle.
What a great player to have on your team, Nick Ballore.
That was a defensive touchdown.
As a special teamer. He's actually, you know, played fullback. Not a lot of production there, but turns out he's a really good linebacker.
That's what he came into the league.
All right, here we go. Third down and 3.
This crowd sounding like a regular season game.
Stick throws. That's going to be incomplete.
Josh Palmer, the intended
for
receiver.
Palmer.
Stick can't connect with him. McKellar Witherspoon right there with him, but that one was thrown way too high from the beginning.
Yeah, you see Akilla Witherspoon's burst there, and you see Marquise Blair doing what he does, comes flying over there and, you know, puts a hit on the receiver there.
It is fourth down and 3.
In that competition for left corner.
Punting unit is out
There's
there.
Trey Swain back to take the punt. Ty Long, the punter for the Chargers.
Anyone in Columbus, Ohio?
Seahawks have only had 1 punt return all preseason.
I'm a few hours away from there.
Trying to get in the competition here with a move there.
Here's a flag.
And a couple of flags
from
come out as well as he's forced out of
state
bounds.
that nobody speaks of in Columbus.
Looked like Trey Flowers had a really nice
Those
block,
people up there in the north, I think that's what you guys call us.
A little bit of jersey.
Yeah, this was a nice 18-yard return. after a 58-yard punt. But
here's the flag. Let's see what the flag's about.
All those numbers may be thrown out the window.
Looks like it might be holding. 65 line judge.
Even a return like that, you know, the hidden yards at the end of a game, you look at, you know, what your special teams get you in field position. It's vital. You don't really realize it until the end of the game. But yet, even getting, you know, an extra 8-10 yards on any kind of a return is just giving your offense a much better chance. Just a lot of guys trying hard tonight. You know, you mentioned that.
Looks like now they're coming over to
there's going to be a lot of guys
probably
that are going to get cut, and so you're going out there, you're being aggressive, and certainly trying not to make mistakes, because they made a ton of penalties last week, and we saw a player actually released who had 4 or 5 of them. So, yeah, you gotta be careful, and you know, it's kind of hard to know. You're going to be aggressive. You want to show the coaches what you have, but you know, sometimes you get a little bit too aggressive and get flagged. And coach doesn't like penalties.
There are fouls against both teams on the play. Kicking team player number 41 went out of bounds. Penalties decline. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the receiving team, number 41, hitting a player out of the play. During the return, legal block in the back, receiving team number 37. All those fouls are going to offset. We'll replay 4th down from the previous spot.
Remember when you played
they're going to replay the 4th down.
That's right.
There's a lot shorter explanation.
The player out of bounds on the kicking team was number 28.
Yeah, there was no number 41 for the Chargers, but it doesn't matter. Offsetting penalties, and so we'll just do this again.
Well, on the playground, it took a lot less time.
Yeah,
you just said
at least to explain it exactly.
Well,
this may be a good situation for Freddie Swain, because we talked about no one's locked down that punt return job because the Seahawks haven't had any to return. So
yeah, it's a bot that I use
on tape what he can do with the ball.
Right, and this is something you really can't practice. I mean, you can't simulate guys flying down trying to make tackles and blocks and things like that, just because of the collisions and the injuries and things like that. So another good opportunity, and I think that they've gotten a lot of those, like 2-minute drills, goal line, things like that.
All right, here we go. Here comes the punt.
All right, let's see what Swain does this time. High booming kick calls for the fair catch.
And we got a fair catch.
Makes it just across the
ball's going to be at the 26, maybe the 27-yard line.
And so
all right, Geno Smith is the quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. So we got 10 minutes and 37 seconds in this first quarter. 7-0, Seattle with the lead and the football at the 27-yard line, 1st down and 10. What's up, Chase? The Bishop is in the building. Dang. That's crazy, Greg. Seahawks are going to destroy them. What's up, Sydney? All right, here we go. Gotta love Los Angeles. They have both the Rams and the Chargers games at the same time on local channels. Troxel, you're the best YouTuber, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Esperanza. Let's go Hawks as Justin's gaming. I'm good. The game team's not my favorite. This game team's not my favorite. All right, Geno Smith.
Las Vegas only lasted 5 plays before getting knocked out with that concussion.
And that quarterback.
Came back and tried to play a little bit more, but realized his night was done. Didn't play at all week 2, and getting a chance to play what's expected to be the entire first half tonight.
And we got movement.
Another flag before the snap.
Flags on the play.
It looks like
neutral zone infraction. Defense number 96. 5-yard penalty.
Oh my God! Neutral zone infraction on
out there.
Fehoko.
Jamarco Jones back at left tackle. Really nice to see him. He's a good football player. Next to Damien Lewis and Kyle Fuller.
Still, it's only preseason.
Really
What's going on, Chad Burrows?
I know you talked to him yesterday, Kurt.
Geno Smith is still playing, mind blown. Hey, absolutely.
And really has taken advantage of this camp.
Yeah, just a couple of starters on the offensive line. The majority of Seahawks starters not playing at all.
All right, here is Penny
through the first 2 games.
And to gain about a yard on that play.
Go first at running back, picks up just 1 yard. And speaking of ones, number 1, Dwayne Eskridge, top draft pick of the Seahawks this year, drafted in the 2nd round, getting to play for the first time, and a little confused about where to go and who those officials are on the field. But he's all lined up and ready to go.
All right, here we go.
A toe injury through training camp. Didn't hit the practice field until 2 weeks ago, and after 2 weeks of practice, going to get his first game action.
All right, 2nd down and 4. Geno Smith throws.
Fires too high.
That's going to be too hard and too high for Swain.
There was a little bit of confusion there. They tried to get up and do their up tempo, and then there was a little bit, you have to slow it back down. So you got to execute. But it was kind of a funny scene the other day.
Geno was the man at West Virginia, though, just saying, seems like decades ago. Hey, absolutely.
That happened back at the line of scrimmage, so everybody was looking at that, and he's standing there with his hands in the air like, touch me. Hey, guys, I scored.
Hey, celebrate. Come on.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 4.
Here comes the pressure again.
Geno Smith, that connects.
But not enough for the first down.
For 2 yards.
Everett, the tight end.
That's Gerald Everett.
But once again, the Chargers come with a blitz, get some pressure, and it'll be 3 and out for Seattle.
Yeah, I think I almost screamed from the booth here. Watch out.
Yeah, it looks too much like that play week 1, right?
Yeah. Well, and you saw Rashad Penny, and look, we don't know what the rules are. That might be on, on Geno Smith to get rid of the ball or whatever. We don't know if that's for sure.
All right, Dixon set to punt.
But unblocked player, and he released on a route.
Michael Dixon.
And here comes the punt.
Punts that one high. And
got a fair catch at the 18-yard line. All right. I'm sorry, at the 19-yard line. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. So as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. We have 9 minutes and 19 seconds in the first quarter. It is 7-0. Seahawks with the lead. Chargers with the football at their own 19-yard line. Tom Brady going to the Chargers next year, LOL. What's going on, Jahan Kinsley? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Says, and Seahawks are at home? Absolutely. Huh. What's going on? Get Debt says it's crazy how Herbert is getting 0 snaps all preseason. Yeah, you would think that he would at least get like 1 drive, but I mean, you don't want your starting quarterback injured. So I mean, it's still the smart way to go. You know what you got in your starter. You know, you don't want your starter injured, and then that could cost you a season just because of a lousy preseason game.
He'll go out for a series.
All right, here we go.
Flexing his right arm, his throwing arm, but he's back in the game now. He's in competition to be the backup quarterback for this team behind Justin Herbert. So even though he's in his 13th year, you know, maybe a little bit of pressure for him to get in here and play tonight.
Yeah, backup quarterback is really, it's a very difficult position, first of all, but also it's not one that the Seahawks have even spoken about since Russell came to town, really. And, you know, it's around the league, it's hard to find good backups.
Here's Daniel throwing.
All right, here we go. First down. That's caught. And that's going to be a first down.
Caught by Steven Anderson, the tight end. And
Anderson with that first down.
About 10.5 yards before Cody Barton made the tackle.
And you see Marquise Blair, I mentioned earlier, there's Randall and Blair there, a lot of speed, and typically he will, to get Marquise on the field, he's your nickel corner, but he's playing safety tonight in regular base personnel, and they've got 3 linebackers out there, including Darrell Taylor.
All right, here we go.
First down, and in the backfield.
And that's going to be a tackle for a loss. They read that run play. That was Barton in on that tackle.
I don't know how you don't put him on the field.
2-yard loss by Roundtree.
But yeah, I don't know if that's a run blitz or he read something there, but he is just such a downhill
Chase McBurger Daniels, I swear to Jesus, man, he tries to get his players injured.
And it seems like, you know, he's always
like
on the
you kind of look at, you know, what's coming your way.
Another thing to do it and make
play action out of that.
Here comes Nick Ballore on the blitz. Roundtree out of the backfield, shifting
gears,
but not even getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Gonna lose another yard.
A little pushing and shoving afterwards. This Seahawks defense is going at it tonight.
Yeah, and I think
I'm sorry,
Taylor,
if I was the general manager, I would totally completely blacklist Chase Daniels off any good reports.
On 67 there, but you know, he did a good job out there in space again to adjust and end up making the tackle.
He is such a horrible quarterback. Here's 3rd down and 12.
Daniel over the middle of the field.
And he got a first down.
Needed 12, picked up 15. Tyron Johnson with the reception.
That's Johnson with the first down.
Los Angeles.
And Johnson looks like he's hobbling a little bit.
Marquise Blair, they're sending him quite a bit, and you know, and then dropping guys out. And so anytime you're sending a safety, unless you're dropping a D lineman, which they have done, and they've done it well with guys like Alton Robinson dropping from his defensive end position back out. But anytime you're
got
sending,
a first down and
safeties,
10.
Corners, linebackers, it's going to compromise.
Single back formation.
Movement before the snap, another flag.
Start.
All right, false start.
5-yard penalty.
That's Pipkins.
It's on Trey Pipkins.
Well, at least the other team's making some mistakes this time. Denver last week had 0 penalties.
Yeah.
Seahawks had 9. 5 of them from one player.
What's up, Greg Compton? What's up, Justin Fields?
Well, unfortunately for him, is no longer here. And there's a look at Brandon Staley. First-year head coach for the Chargers. Was on that same staff with the Rams last year as Shane Waldron, the new offensive coordinator for Seattle. 1st and 15.
All right, here is
pressure again. Daniel
throws
that one incomplete.
That's incomplete.
But coming around
Blair
the right
with a near interception again.
Yeah, and also Darrell Taylor had a really good rush off the edge. And we talk about flexion and bend and getting the corner as a pass rusher, and every last little inch on the field counts. And that's what we saw coming out of Tennessee.
All right, it is 2nd down and 15.
Was really special that way. Just didn't see him his rookie year, but almost got home. We've seen that a number of times, and he's just getting closer and closer every game.
What's up, Samuel? Says, what up, Doe? What's up, Judah J?
On 2nd and long. Daniel throws that one a little bit high,
and
but it's caught by
Daniel
Josh Palmer.
Completed to Palmer.
7 yards on the pickup.
You see Marquise Blair there.
Going to be 3rd down and 8
at the end, and they work on that a lot. He almost got that one out. The ref blew the play dead, but you'll see them coming in and trying to punch the ball out. Get a lot of opportunities.
3rd down and 8.
They work on that each and every day.
5:48 left.
Turnover Thursday, I think, that they have.
It's all about
week.
The alliteration.
All right, here we go.
2 T's. Turnover Thursday. Here's Daniel
Here's
on third
Chase
down. Nowhere to
McBurger
go.
Daniels.
Winds up throwing that one out of bounds. But
And he throws it out of bounds. Going to bring up
Seahawks.
4th down and 8.
That'll force another punt.
See Trey Flowers working there. Just a little bit of a grab. There's some of that that's allowed. You know, corners are just on blast, Kurt. I mean, you know, if somebody makes a mistake at corner, it's very obvious. And, you know, I mentioned this last week that I just think Trey Flowers is a great old school guy. He does a really good job. It's just he has
All right, here we go. 4th down and 8. Here comes the punt.
There's Freddie Swain back deep, but that punt's going to roll right into the end zone.
And it goes into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the 20-yard line. No, Justin Herbert's not playing. Just got on here and was like, my name pops up that quick. Y'all know my brother Mike? Mike who? I'm mad they ain't showing this game where I'm at. We got the corny Rams-Broncos game. Who scored for the Seahawks? It was a defensive fumble recovery, even though it never hit the floor, by Blair for the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, Mike Samuel? That name kind of sounds familiar. What's up, XO Screens? Does he work at or is that the one from 97 won the ticket?
A lot of the starters not in the game tonight for the Seahawks, but we will hear from him later on tonight on the broadcast as he's agreed to join us for an interview.
That's my big brother.
Right now, joining us on the sideline is one of the stars on the defense. Bobby Wagner joining us. Look, pads and everything off. You can tell you're a veteran now.
Nah, man, we just, just chilling.
All right. Hey, first of all, the way this defense is playing tonight, you got to be jonesing to get in there. They came out early.
Preston is because I was born in Detroit.
Yeah, man. Cody had that nice little sack and forced a little interception. I think that's what they had.
They called it a fumble, but yeah.
Fumble?
Yep.
Oh, okay, whatever.
No, this is on NFL Network.
Yeah, no, they came out hungry. I know.
This is the voice of Bobby Wagner.
Performing the way we wanted to perform. And it was good to kind of come out with that energy and have everybody ready to play.
How about that linebacker room? You know, you lost BBK, which, by the way, we
go
interviewed
first
him.
and
He called
10.
you Bob.
Eskridge gets the handoff on the jet sweep.
But
Eskridge, good gain on that play. Looks like it might be enough for a first down.
Tell us about
Let's
that
see where
room.
they
It's
mark
just a lot
it
of
at.
competition. Now you got a fullback in there and Nick Ballore playing linebacker. Seems like a good group you have.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys that's, coming back. Cody, and we had BBK before he got out. Jordan's getting acclimated. Nick's been playing amazing. Even a couple plays that he had up here.
Is it raining in Seattle, Greg Compton?
He played linebacker, so really excited about this room. Excited
Doesn't
to kind of
seem
get going.
like it on the game, but
I'm looking forward
obviously
to it.
with those
it's not just the linebacker room. I mean, you're the
like
guy
rain
who runs
mist
this
and
whole
stuff like
defense.
that doesn't
You
really
look at the
show.
guys up front. One of the things that
All
I've
right,
noticed
that
is
is
such
a
mix of
first
veteran
down by
and young
Penny.
guys that you have on the defensive line, which, it's been kind of a couple of years since you had that mix. How's that going so far in camp?
Oh, it's been amazing. I think the veteran leadership and the young
Henderson,
guys, it's
Las
really
Vegas, today it was
forming a
108.
nice camaraderie, and you can see it on the field. Everybody's feeding off of one another, and when we come to the sideline, there's more guys able to talk because of their experience, and it's kind of helped the young guys kind of come a little faster And, you know, it's always motivating when you see young guys make plays as an older player. So just having that dynamic has been real cool.
Bobby, your 10th year,
All
man.
right.
I remember your rookie year in Carolina.
There
running
is
down
a
Cam
flag
Newton,
on the
just
play.
Came out of nowhere.
Seemed like
We were
yesterday.
Yeah, we were like, man, this kid can
5-yard
play. Your 10th year, you're the 11th linebacker in NFL history to be
All right, there's a
All-Pro
flag
6
on the play.
times. What's
That's
it mean
going to be a
coming
false
back for your
start, 5-yard
10th year,
penalty.
And how are you feeling?
First down and 15 at the Seattle
it's very,
31-yard
very
line.
special
for
you
the
know,
Seahawks.
I think when I first got into the league, that was one of my goals, just to get to 10, because I knew that that wasn't something that everybody was able to do. So to be able to accomplish that and do that is definitely a blessing. And, you know, my body feels amazing. I'm excited to get out there.
Geno Smith throws.
Very, very hungry.
That's caught.
I got a lot to prove, and I can't wait to get back out there.
What do you have to prove?
Everything. You know, who's the best in the league, who's, you know, going to keep performing at a high level. A lot of people thinking that, you know, when players get older, they're supposed to fall off, and I'm here to show that that's not the case.
I love that, Bobby. I mean, it's with
All right,
all the
here's
accolades and
Geno
everything
Smith
you have, I think
throws.
people
That's
probably
caught.
just assume
That's
the
Dwayne
catches a really
Eskridge.
nice pass there, but
Good gain
just
on
assume
that
you're
play.
happy with what you are, but each and every year you're probably coming in with that same hunger.
Nah, man, you know, you watch the linebackers before you, and they're always striving for greatness. All the great players, all the players that have, you know, made their stamp in this league, they're always looking for something to get better, and that's kind of how I am. I'm always looking for something to get better. I'm never complacent. I always feel like there's aspects of my game I can work on. And, you know, I love this game.
Here
and, you know, I
is
think it's
Geno
gonna be
Smith.
a
That
very fun
is
season
incomplete,
for the
intended
team.
for
We
Penny.
appreciate you joining us, man. Have fun the rest of the night watching this. Got a good offensive drive going right now.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that's the great Bobby Wagner joining us right here on the Seahawks sideline. This offense putting together a little something right before that incompletion. We saw Eskridge
it
make
is
his
second
first
down
down,
and
19
10.
yards.
Yeah, great catch. He also ran a little fly sweep, which is something you see out of that Rams offense. We'll have to stop referring to the Rams offense as the Seahawk offense. But, yeah, and, you know, Geno Smith couldn't complete that last pass.
It is second
on the run.
down
It was a
and 10,
difficult throw,
3:05 to play
he's
here in the
stepped up
first
in
quarter.
Pocket really well. He's
Ball
really
is at the
moving around. He's getting
44-yard
some time
line.
from this offensive line.
Getting
Geno
time here, steps
Smith
up and
throws.
completes it.
That's caught. That's a first
That's
down.
out across the first down marker. Penny Hart getting his first
That's
catch of the
Penny
preseason.
Hart with the
In his first
reception.
catch, and 11 yards on the play.
Yeah, and, you know, again, offensive line with really good time here, but Penny Hart's one of those guys, you hear the name. You haven't, not a lot of Seahawk fans have seen him. He had a catch last year. He had a run for 19 yards on a reverse, and that was pretty much it. But he's much beloved by his teammates. You hear his name come up all the time, and he's in the hunt for this wide receiver. I think they're going to keep 6 wide receivers, but we'll see, and he's hoping to be
Here
one
we go.
of them.
First down and 10.
Gets a first down here. That'll help the resume.
Here's
Off the
play
fake.
action. Geno
Geno in the
Smith.
middle of the field,
And that is incomplete, intended for
Freddie
Swain.
the intended receiver.
Yeah, you see,
There's
I
a
really
flag
like
on the play.
The way Geno Smith is moving around the pocket, but he's also, because you got
What's up, Zeppelus?
Our referee, Scott Novak, his microphone not open to
All right,
us.
that is roughing the passer, a
Didn't chance to
15-yard
see
penalty.
Roughing the passer. There we
By
go. So
Rump.
late hit there called on the Chargers.
Oh, it's going to be down at the 18-yard line.
Some good protection there, Geno is, from his offensive line. I mentioned Jake Curran last week, kid out of Cal, number 74.
Hey,
He's
what's
playing
up,
really
Rick
well at right
H?
tackle. You got Jamarco Jones,
up,
I think, is
Rashad?
just a great football player. You know, last year I had him ranked as one of the top 20 best
What's up,
players.
Joseph
and then he
Wright?
got hurt, didn't play a whole lot, but he can play guard.
All right, here we
tackle,
go.
and he's
First
playing
down
left
and 10
tackle tonight.
at the 18-yard line.
First down from the 18-yard line. Eskridge goes in motion.
Here
Alex
is
Collins down inside the 10 to the 9.
Collins. Good gain on that play. Gain of 8.
Yeah, you see the block there.
Gonna
right
bring
on the
up
edge.
second
Jamarco
down and
Jones
2.
knocks the helmet off. But that's good blocking right there. Damien Lewis, who is a guy that's just as solid as can be. Took the starting job week 1, his rookie year, and him and Gabe Jackson are going to have a contest this year to see who can get more knockdowns. I love that.
It's still a preseason.
All right, here we
There's
go.
more
Ball is at
energy
the
to this
10-yard
Seattle team
line.
than
Got to
we've seen
get
the
it
first 2
to
weeks.
the 8.
Here's Alex Collins dancing
Here's Alex Collins again. Got a
And he
first
keeps it
down.
going
Got it
down
to about the 5.
for another first down and a late
Oh,
flag
there's a
coming
late
out of the
flag
secondary.
in.
Collins in that competition, a backup running back in his second stint with the Seahawks.
Legal block in the back. Offense, number 18. 10-yard penalty.
All right.
Second out.
That's on Freddie
10-yard
Swain.
penalty.
Let's look at Alex Collins doing the river dance.
That is Swain.
Touchdown celebration. It's a nice little hop over right there. And a lot of times when you cut back, you lose your momentum. And he was almost at a dead stop. And after that little jump there, he was able to get his acceleration going. And he's looked really different.
All right, here we go. Second down and
before
12.
He's been here.
Ball
This
is
year
at the
especially,
20-yard
looks like
line.
He's dropped a little weight. He's leaner and he's quicker.
I'm sorry, at the
That backs him
18-yard
up to the
line.
18 instead of being first and goal at the 5. They swing it out to Collins. And
Here's
he's got
Alex
room.
Collins.
Back down
Collins
near
got
the
it back
5.
to the 5.
First and
That's a
goal.
13-yard
13
gain.
yards of the reception by Collins.
Just a really beautiful, nice little move. Look at easy throw for Gino, but boy, Alex Collins, I almost feel sorry for that cornerback out there. Just a nice little, almost kind of a triple move, cuts back inside.
That's the rookie Asante Samuel Jr. No match for Collins in the open field, at least on that play.
All right, here we go. First and goal at the 5.
First and goal. They fake it to Eskridge.
Here's got it
Collins.
to Collins,
Stopped
and
at the line of
Collins no
scrimmage,
gain
no
on
gain
that
on the
play.
It's a good job by the San Diego defense there, but I really like that play.
Los Angeles, it's been 3 years. Come on, buddy.
Oh man, am I still calling them San Diego? I probably called them the Oakland Raiders 2 weeks ago.
You see those uniforms, it's hard not to, right?
They'll always be the San Diego Chargers to me. But yeah, I mean, I love the fake to Alex Collins, and then he's out in the flat. You also fake the fly sweep, and those are the kinds of just quick hitting plays where you can just get the quarterback and get the ball out of his hands quickly.
10th play of this drive.
All right, here we go.
Collins.
Here's a handoff.
Boom.
That's Alex
Touchdown.
Collins. And they're calling it a touchdown. Seattle. 13-0.
And the 12s are happy again. Seahawks with a defensive score
Alex
early,
Collins
and
with that
now the
touchdown
offense
rush.
Yeah, nice blocking there. See Gabe Jackson
5-yard
getting
gain.
downfield on the linebacker there. Different kind of celebration here. I know Alex Collins.
So now they got one on defense, one on the ground.
The regular season.
Yeah, that's the preseason dance.
Makes it
You get in the end zone,
13-0.
they'll let you do whatever you want.
But really encouraging from the offensive line and seeing their blocking and also Alex Collins. It's kind of the Alex Collins drive there. Rashad Penny had a couple of nice, but we haven't called
Here's
out the
Myers.
offense very much. There's been a lot of players making plays on defense, but offensively only putting up 10 points over the last 2 games, and this really got it going. A really nice drive.
Capped off by Alex
And
Collins. with a
Myers'
5-yard
kick is
touchdown
good.
run. You mentioned it. 10 total points the first 8 quarters of the preseason. We're not even finished with the first, and the Seahawks have put up 14 and lead at 14-0.
Well, you can see the block there by Damien Lewis, and he is just, I mentioned how solid he is, and it's kind of one of those guys you don't really talk about. It's like he always does his job.
It
He filled
is
in playing
14-0
center
with
last
11 seconds
year,
left in the first quarter.
It was like 2 days notice.
Yeah, very short, yeah.
He hadn't played center since the 8th grade or something, and went out and did a really good job with that. And they named him the starter. Then they moved him over to left guard, and so now it just picks it up like business as usual. And like I said last year, he was drafted in the 3rd round at LSU, which they practically play pro football at LSU. I think there's more than one player on every NFL team.
Can't wait for the NBA,
But,
says Breezy.
he just did such a good job of taking a hold of that job, making it his own. There was never any doubt, and really not a guy that you just see glaring mistakes from, jumping off sides or holding or any of that, getting beat on a pass rush. He has just been such a reliable player on that offensive line.
Here's Myers to kick it off.
All right, here we go. And that's going to be a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line.
We'll see who comes out as the Chargers quarterback for the end of this first quarter. But what a quarter
What's
it has
up,
been.
Dan?
There's Chase Daniel, still in the game. What a quarter's been for Seattle.
Go on, snipe
Clearly,
fishing.
their best quarter of football all preseason.
Absolutely, and both sides of the ball. So the defense really getting after him. kind of Cody Barton on one side, and I thought Geno Smith played really well. You know, I love the way his footwork, and you know, I mentioned earlier about it's just difficult to find good backup quarterbacks.
Savai
It's
needs
also
to be
really
cut,
difficult
absolutely.
to be a good backup quarterback because you never get reps. You know, you have to sit and study, and especially if you're sitting behind
He was
someone
supposed to
like
get cut during
Russ,
training
you
camp
collect cobwebs.
or
Daniel.
OTAs.
That ball batted and caught.
Oh, Palmer
Joshua
bobbled
Palmer
it, caught
makes
it,
the
got the
reception
first
on the second
down.
effort. Finally tackled by Nick Ballore, but only after a 12-yard gain, and he gets out of bounds with 4 seconds left.
This reminds me of that catch by Zay Jones on Trey Flowers.
What a
You do
good
everything
catch
right,
over
and then somehow the guy just makes an amazing
Witherspoon.
play. It's kind of one of those tip your cap moments there, but really, really nice job by Akilla Witherspoon.
Ken Norton's got to be pleased with the way.
All right, looks like it is going to be the end of one. And it is 14-0. Seahawks over the Chargers. Bucks have gotten 5 turnovers tonight. Like a Dan Orlowski. Yes, I'm watching the game, y'all. It's on CBS 2. I didn't see it on the guide for some reason. All right, Judah. All right, we're about to get set for the start of the second quarter. Showing some NFL Network stuff right now. We're halfway to 100 likes. Appreciate that, Andrew. Trox, you look frozen. Hey, I'm frozen in time. That was probably the longest. Going from the end of the first to start of the second.
Nothing as we get ready to start the
All
second
right,
quarter.
and we're here in the second quarter.
Chase Daniel with a handoff to
And
Larry
here's a
Roundtree.
handoff to Roundtree.
Big
Got a
pickup
first
for
down.
Roundtree before he's tackled by Ugo Amadi after an 11-yard gain.
First quarter, they only allowed one
What's up,
rushing
Barku?
yard,
What's
so
going on, Ronnie?
Really been tough at the point of attack. Just looked like somebody was a little bit out of their
Hope
gap
you're having
there.
a good night. Hey, I appreciate that.
It's a pretty big hole to run through there, but it's always
Hey,
difficult
Jorge,
to tell, you know.
I have a good
in the heat of the
fantasy
moment,
draft.
The coaches get photos and things like that to try to fix those
All right,
kinds
here we
of
go.
mistakes
Ball's
as-
at the
as the game
48-yard
goes
line.
on.
Daniel steps up, fires
McBurger
it out. Pass is caught.
gives
Right
it
along the
to
sideline by Michael Bandy. Ugo Amadi forced him out
Bandy.
again.
Ugo's he's got some things to prove, and I think he's a really good player, but he hasn't really taken that step like I feel like Marquise Blair has. But you know,
second down and 4, that was a gain of 6
in camp, and he said that
looks like Bandy's going
anywhere.
to the
He'll
sideline.
He'll play nickel corner, he'll play safety, whatever you want. He just wants to get on the field, and also really good return skills, and you know, he's just a really
we are
good
definitely
football
close to
player
a
on
number
your team.
change.
As far as, you know, filling out the back end of your roster.
There is second down and 4.
Roundtree with room to
Roundtree
run.
got a first down. Got it across the 30.
In the run department for the
and
Chargers.
going to be down and out at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they lost force, meaning the player on the outside that turns the play
no, he
back
got out of bounds earlier than that.
It was the safety. It looked like Josh Moon.
Yep, ball is at the 31.
Drive by this Chargers offense so far in this ball game.
All right, got a man in motion. Single back formation.
31.
Here's the handoff.
Darius Bradwell, the running back.
Bradwell got a gain of 3. Got it to the 28.
Give him 2.
And Nick wasn't happy with himself.
What's up, Frank, man? What's going on, Aiden Gant?
Tackle there on the line of scrimmage. You can see him kind of
What's
flex
up,
his
old
arms
Blazer?
a little bit, but shaking his head. I like his perspective. He doesn't take things too seriously. One of the things I really love that he said yesterday, Kurt, was that he doesn't think about life after football. He'll think about that later. And he just going to keep playing until they kick him out of the league. He loves it.
Second and 7.
You can see it in his play.
Out the shotgun, Chase McBurger Daniel.
He's in the middle of the field right now. And he makes the tackle right there.
Catches, that is.
But there's Ballore. And he's a guy who's
Parham.
really kind of the epitome of what this last preseason game's all about. He said his rookie year, he just found a way to stick. Showed the coaches everything he could do. Special teams, we've seen him play fullback, linebacker, and here he is 11 years later in the National Football League still going.
Yeah, and he's got a great sense of humor. I think that's part of it, too.
All right, here comes the third down and 3.
I thought it was very funny when he said, I was never good enough to tell him no when they asked him to, you know, switch from linebacker to doing whatever, running down on kickoffs and playing fullback, and just a great utility player.
Let's see if he and the Seahawks defense can get a stop on third down.
And that's caught.
Chargers move the chain.
That is Johnson.
Forced Tyron Johnson out
got
of bounds,
the first down.
Pick up a 4.
Amadi with the tackle.
Like Ugo playing on the outside. Getting a little bit of man-to-man coverage out there. And he's really got great feet. And like I said, once he gets the ball in his hands, man, you watch him at Oregon, which he went to Oregon sight unseen from Tennessee. And just like the program.
Greg with the comment of the day.
Was just a fantastic
the last time I was in Michigan, it was so cold. I actually saw a lawyer with his hands in his own pockets.
Stopped in the backfield.
All right, that is a loss of 2 by Roundtree.
Young man trying to make an impression.
Hey, Paul Fox, I appreciate you, brother. Have a blessed night.
Yeah, good job by him this time staying outside, and it's not just about staying outside and turning the play back in, but also try to get in, make a tackle.
Are we
that was something
back
that
in bounds, ready for our next
a couple of plays ago, and he got it right
that
time. Coaches love that.
But with the safeties on this team,
yeah,
it's hard to
we
find
good.
a spot.
No kidding.
Looking for a backup role, or maybe
there's the
get
shotgun.
Excited the practice squad. Here comes the pressure,
and that is going to be Chase McBurger Daniels going
Taylor,
down.
His first of the preseason.
Taylor with the sack.
This defense this week, but they're eating right now.
I said he's getting closer and closer.
Hey, that's Steelers defense.
And he does. You see how
cooking him up, cooking him up.
Last little inch, like I say, you got to scrap for him
I
on the
cannot
field, and
stand Chase McBurger Daniels.
That push from the left offensive tackle there, and you know you see his body lean. It's almost like you look at most people would just fall down, leaning that far to the side, but that's what you have to do to get a sack in the NFL.
Here comes more pressure. Daniel towards the end zone. Little hand
and that's going to be incomplete, intended for Palmer.
Joshua Palmer, no flags.
It looked like Palmer's the one who
fourth
did the
down
there.
and 20.
That ball was definitely way over his head. And I'll tell you, Witherspoon's had a really good camp, especially the last week. And, you know, we saw the coverage that he didn't get in Denver, but you see he's keeping himself between the football
and he got lucky. Palmer could have got a push off.
He's probably, you know, one of the more experienced guys at
All right,
least,
here we go.
at corner, and 6'3". You know, Trey's playing on the other side. They like, you know, tall corners.
Here
but
is
they'll play a guy
Vizcaino.
like DJ Reed, who's 5'9", if he's good, and DJ is really good.
Here's the former Husky Tristan Vizcaino.
And that
Misses it.
is no good.
47 yards was the attempt. No good on that one.
And Vizcaino,
Dude, you've got one job.
you got one job, and that's to kick it down the upright. Yeah, Witherspoon is playing. Welcome to chat. Please no spam, self-promoting, cussing, religion, or politics. We heart you all. Hit that subscribe and say hi in the chat. Hey, I appreciate that, Linda. What's up, Lungy? I hate Witherspoon. What's going on, Reza Bayat? Why isn't ESPN showing the game now? I'm not too sure. It's on NFL Network. He was a Niner, but kind of sucked. Yes. Yes, Patty Grimes. That is the same Chase McBurger Daniel that played in the Matt Patricia era in Detroit. I hate it when you need to rely on a kicker at the end of games. Hey, absolutely. What's going on, Amanda Stevens? Eunice Music Group. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Prospects. All right, here we go.
In at quarterback. And
Here is Penny. Penny,
Rashad
good
Penny.
gain on that
Penny
play.
picks up
Got it
8.
to the
I
45.
love that play.
Gonna be
right
about
there.
2 yards
I love the
short of a
play swing,
first
of all, just
down.
because you can run fakes off of it. And this time they split Rashad Penny out and have a running back run it. You see Tyler Mabry with the lead block there, but I like that. I like getting him in motion, and then
Hold on
later
a
on
second,
you
I'm
can
gonna see
fake that,
something.
run screens away from it, and
Okay, there we
especially
go.
once you get some success, you get some up tempo, and then this offense just starts to roll.
Play fake to Collins. There's a little screen. Pass is caught. And Cam Sutton trying to fight his way to that first down marker. Going to be stopped
Sutton.
just a little bit short.
And we're seeing a lot of
Gonna be
throws
short
out
of the
to
first
flat
down marker.
area, out to the side. Not a dangerous throw. I
Gotta
thought
bring
Russ-
up third
I said
down
this many
and
times, I
one.
thought Russ had to. It was so difficult for him to complete some passes last year, and every once in a while you just need a nice little dump off on the side, out in the flat to a tight end or maybe a running back.
Nick Ballore just checked in the game to play fullback now. Mr. Everything, doing everything. We saw him make a couple of tackles on defense, and now he's going to try and be a lead blocker here on 3rd and 1.
You know, you could cut an extra guy, or
First
you know,
charge,
or
timeout. First
keep an
half,
extra guy, I should
Seattle.
say,
Timeout on
because
the
of
field.
Nick Ballore. You know, I mean, he can do so many things.
So the
All right,
Seahawks
hold
take a
on.
timeout before going forward on 3rd down. While they do that, we will too.
All right. We are going to commercial break. Do have to mute the game audio for copyright music and commercials. Soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. All right, hold on a second. Jeez Louise. All right, there we go. We are on a commercial break. Just try to get some things going real quick.
In this ball game.
All right, we are back.
Nothing. Looking to add to it. 3rd and 1, just shy of midfield, and this is your kind of play here. I'm looking at the personnel in the huddle.
All right, here we
They
go.
got 2 tight ends. They got a fullback. This is old smash mouth football. Love it. Nick Ballore in at fullback. Alex Collins at tailback. Collins following the block.
And here's
bouncing
Collins.
out,
He's
taking
going to get the
outside,
first
getting the
down.
It was stopped initially by the Chargers, but good second effort by Collins, and that's a gain of 6.
Boy, you saw Nick Ballore really straighten up the defensive end there, but he was able to hold his ground, and I just love Collins' feet. That's what keeps him going. We saw him almost come to a complete stop before as well. And then when he re-accelerates there, he's so good at it. Just very sharp tonight.
In Chargers
here we
territory
go.
for 48.
Puts a man in motion. Play action.
Collins escapes.
Geno Smith gives it to Penny.
Makes the
Penny,
reception.
good gain on that
Short
play.
pickup
Gain
on
of
the play
5.
before Cole Christensen stopped him after a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, I mentioned Jake Curran and what a great job he's done, but just a little bit of a speed rush there. But look at Geno's awareness, stepping up, just so smooth. And Rashad Penny looks different than we've seen him. I know you took him as your player to watch for the 3rd time.
It's only the 2nd time in 2 games.
Okay, 2nd time.
Yes, he didn't play week 1, remember?
Well, I think you're going to win tonight because he looks really good. He's very energized.
All right, here we go. Geno
Smith,
Smith
like he's starting to
under
get in a
center.
rhythm.
Single back
So
formation.
does this entire Seattle team. Last week, Denver played most of their starters through the first half. And so this one started with a little bit more even competition.
And here's
maybe, if
Penny,
you will,
gain
as
of a
Rashad
yard.
Penny is stopped after a short 1-yard pickup. But it's not about the competition. There's
So
a different
face-
energy to this team tonight than we've seen. the
Face
first 2
swap
games.
win. It says, bro,
Yeah,
the
I
Seahawks
totally
are
agree. It's
my
I think
guys.
sometimes it's just
better
momentum.
win.
You just needed something to get fired up about, and there was really nothing. I mean, on defense, they were making plays in the Raider game, you know, and you saw DJ make the one play, 47-yard
What's up, John
catch
Ruiz?
for a touchdown. But other than that, it also was
Thank
very
you.
slow. Remember the referees? They
Right.
couldn't get things right. And it was really kind of a slowed down. Just had a bad rhythm to it.
Yeah, this one came out of the gate on the opening series. Cody Barton knocked the ball
All right,
out
it
of
is
Chase
3rd down
Daniels'
and
hand
4.
and right to the waiting arms of Marquise Blair.
And that's
That
going to
one
be
called
incomplete.
Seahawks scored a defensive touchdown.
That was
to
intended
start the
for
game,
Hart.
led 7-0, and that seemed to really kind of get him going.
Well, and the other thing too is you get the crowd here, and this is to me, it's a more packed crowd than we saw against Denver last week, and I think that maybe some Mariner fans came over from across the street.
Good
after
point.
He says,
Mariner
"Go
they had an
Hawks."
afternoon game today.
game. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is it's a younger team. You see guys like Cody Barton and Marquise Blair. I mean, they get
All right, here we
fired
go.
up.
4th
They get
down
the
and
crowd
4.
pumps them up, and you make a couple plays, you get the crowd going, and all of a sudden your adrenaline's going.
Seahawks going for it on 4th down. Here comes the blitz.
And Geno
It's picked
Smith
up,
throws.
And the pass is caught.
And it's
First
caught.
down.
That's Fuller.
Aaron Fuller with the reception. Seahawks.
And that's
needed
the first
5 to get
down.
14.
14-yard
And
gain.
Fuller really
Got it
beat
to the
up
Chargers.
guys. Really did a good
28-yard
job last year
line.
as well. And they had a little mock game here. No preseason last year. Had a couple of catches, and he's in the
Bucks
mix for that
defense now
receiver
has
battle.
6 turnovers. Hey, that's what's up.
It's another good drive put together by the Seahawk offense. Geno Smith looks comfortable tonight.
All right, here we go. First down
Despite
and
missing
10.
last week's game with that concussion. Rolling to his right, another completion.
And that
Right
is
alongside
caught.
line. Aaron Fuller
That
makes
is
one,
Fuller
knocked out of bounds
again.
eventually by
Good
Devon
gain on
Campbell
that play.
with a gain of 5.
I love seeing Fuller bounce right
Yeah,
back
5
up. And also
yards
the
on
ball
that
security,
one.
'cause he took 2 really big hits there. And
second down and
year,
5.
good. Now they're going to get back up to the line of scrimmage and keep putting pressure on this defense.
Nice place ball, absolutely.
Gino showing what he
And
can do with
Gino
his
Smith,
legs.
Gino
Plenty of running
Smith
room.
got it inside
Wide.
the
He
10
gets
and out of bounds at the 9.
Inside the 10 and another first down on the 14-yard
First
run by
and
Gino
goal.
Smith.
So good to see him back in action, because I was a little concerned about that. And again, stepping up, avoiding pressure, and then that decision there to just take off running. Great field vision by him. But, you know, it's interesting. He was talking about his concussion. He said, you know, first he felt okay, and then all of a sudden he realized something wasn't right about him. And I think he sat out of a couple of practices, but he's good to go now.
Said he had never had a concussion before.
That's right.
All right, here we go.
So
First and
didn't know
goal.
what to look for. First and
Ball
goal
is at
from
the
9.
9.
10th play of the drive.
What's up, Go Lions?
Rashad Penny bouncing outside, tripped up in the backfield. Flag comes down as well.
And there's a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense. Number 65. 10-yard penalty. First down.
And that's called on the guard, Jordan Simmons. Backs him up.
That is Seattle with the hold. That's Simmons. That costing him a 10-yard penalty.
The outside by Penny was going to
First
pay
and
off
goal.
for him, 'cause
Ball
it was
is at
really
the
a nice
19-yard
move. Would have
line.
been negated anyway, but they got a little bit of a different offensive line in there. They're took Damien Lewis and Gabe Jackson out. Kyle Fuller, who's the starting center right now. Lundblade playing center is their only true
All right, here
center.
we go. First and goal.
That's
at
all
the
he plays,
19,
just a center. He doesn't play guard.
4:53
Everybody else is
left.
guard/center.
Fuller is in motion. Here comes Geno Smith.
All kinds of time, but no
And
open
he's
receivers.
under pressure.
And so Geno
He's going
Smith
to take
takes
off. And he slides at
Started to
the...
slide to the 13. They throw a flag.
Oh, there's a
as well.
flag down.
It was a very late flag that came in.
It was after he slid down, or at least it appeared to. That's when it came out.
This is what you want to see out of your backup quarterback, by the way, and mostly it's about making good decisions. Right there, the decision to slide. Don't take a hit there.
Well, that's what happened. I mean, Geno Smith is in his 9th year.
Yep.
So you've got a guy who's been around. He's been a starter in this league with the Jets, played with the Chargers.
Blindside block on the offense, number 20. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
And that's one of those new points of
man.
emphasis this year is to call
That is a
on
huge
offensive players
penalty.
against the defense to try and balance it out. And Rashad Penny caught that time.
Now it's going to be second and
like
goal at the 28-yard
Well, I mean, you're
line.
supposed to let a guy know when
Rashad
you're gonna
Penny
block it
with
like
the
this.
blindside block.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm not-
15-yard penalty.
I'm not sure what he. I mean, I guess you just let him go, or you stand there and get run over. I mean, he didn't hit him with his helmet. You know, just yeah, that one's. Those are tough for me. Those are tough ones for me.
All right, here we go. Second
So
and
the
goal.
Seahawks going the wrong way all of a sudden. Back-to-back penalties. It's now first and goal from the 28.
And
I
that's
think at this
Penny
point,
going
looks
to
like
gain
maybe
about
just trying
2
to get the
yards
ball
on
in
that
the right
play.
spot, as much yards as you can.
Going to be
try
second
set
and
up a field
goal
goal.
at the 26-yard line.
Here's a look at Shane Waldron, the new offensive coordinator, came over. We mentioned from the Rams. Here on
And here's a pass, and that's going to be
that
incomplete.
pass falls
Intended
incomplete,
for Hart.
intended for Penny Hart on second down.
Faxon with the
Just a
coverage.
little bit off. There's a second throw where, well, the other one he was on the run. That's high difficulty when you're on the run trying to float a pass downfield, but just kind of missed Penny Hart there. But yeah, for Geno Smith, you know, and we always hear this about Russell Wilson. He's a rep hog. Like during practice, he wants to get in and he wants to, you know, run every single play. And so, you know, if it's a 20-minute session, you're Geno Smith, you might get 2 minutes. You know,
There you go,
you
third
have to
down and
follow
goal.
along on the chalkboard. You got to follow along on the film.
What's up,
and
Kelly
you don't
Gardner?
really get to go out and execute it. It's just a very difficult position. You got to be ready at any moment.
Yeah, but Russell takes every single snap every year.
And
it looks
here is
Alex
Alex Collins.
like. Breaking
He's
free.
going to reverse the field.
Geno Smith
He
with
got
the
some
block
blockers
for it,
aside.
and Collins with a big gain.
Collins got it down at the
Collins
11.
with good decision making.
Actually, it
but
looks like
also Geno
12.
Smith putting his body in there and making a block. 14 yards on that play will make the field goal a little more manageable.
That's one of those plays you're like, oh no, don't do that. Wait, oh, yeah, that's a good play. Nice play by Alex Collins. I just like how that he's seeing the field really well. And that's just kind of what that indicates.
Nice fourth and goal.
Like
Ball at the 12-yard line.
In the preseason, but it just shows you a little bit of extra there and maybe solidifies
all Wake
their
Up
thinking
America.
and keeping him as that third running back.
Here's Jason Myers.
Work man is much appreciated by me. Hey, absolutely.
Right down the middle.
And the kick is up. Kick is good.
And so the Seahawks extend the.
All right, do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. It is 17-0. Seahawks over the Chargers with 3:07 to play. I can see that. Go Lions. 19 whiffed on that block. Justin doesn't miss. What's up, Hunter? Second half is going to be dreadful. Just watch. Slow like paint drying. Lions bad. What's up, Lexa? What's up, James? Hey, appreciate that, Ann. Welcome to the fam. I'm a big Seahawks fan, says Hunter. Watching the Rams struggle against the Denver Broncos. No-show Chargers if they had their starters. Quarterback, look, Brady start plus Bill starting quarterback. I like to see an even game. Hey, absolutely. What is your favorite team? I am a Lions, Cardinals, and Steelers fan, but first and foremost, I am a diehard fan of the game of football. Before I claim those teams, I'm a diehard football fan. Usually if there's football on, I am on. And I can't wait till Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and the CFL can strike a merger so we can get some football 3/4 of the year. Do you like DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett? Absolutely. They're top-tier wide receivers.
Right now.
All right, here we go.
They have the lead late in this second quarter.
How many fantasy football leagues are you in? Right
so
now, 2. There's about to be a third.
Last one was a 30-yard field goal by Myers.
And if we get more people on the fantasy league, I will open up another league
this preseason.
But the more the merrier.
Final game of the preseason campaign.
All right, here we go. Here comes a touchback. He's going to kneel it.
Chargers will begin at the 25-yard line. 3:07
Roundtree kneels it, puts it at the 25.
You see how disappointed some of the guys like Aaron Donkor.
Chargers down by 17.
Are when it goes through the end zone.
And they have the football with 3:07 to play. You're in the second quarter.
To go around the league or for your coaches.
Well, here's a guy who tries to prevent
Chargers and essentially would have 4 timeouts.
Right now. Thanks for joining us, Gabe.
As we include the 2-minute warning, they got all 3 of theirs plus that 2-minute warning.
Just yet for the Seahawks.
Seattle would essentially have 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning. They have 2 of their own timeouts.
Getting used to my teammates, my coaches, and it's been
What's
fun.
up, studio?
Invited me in with open arms.
Hey, Gabe, I got to ask you, what did you say to Alex Collins just
quarterback,
now?
Well, the Cardinals play quarterback Chris Streveler.
I told him he better run it, man.
No, it's all Kyler Murray.
Nice cutback run by him.
Oh, yeah, man. He put it in.
All right, here is Stick.
pass
Stick
caught
got
along
it
the
to
sideline by
Johnson.
Tyron
Johnson got the first
Picked up the
down.
first down as we were talking with Gabe Jackson. And Gabe, let me ask you this. I mean, how has this been for you, being with a new team, learning a new offense, but not
What's up,
getting a
Eagles
chance to play the
forever?
actual preseason game, trying to get all your work done there at training camp?
It's been great, man. It's been fun. Coach been doing a good job of getting us ready in practice. We've been limited for preseason, for seeing the field, but come regular season, we'll be ready to go.
Gabe, is it kind of overdone as far as people talking
What's
about
up,
learning
Jess?
a new
What's
system?
going on,
I mean,
Nikias?
obviously a little bit easier for you because you're a veteran, but
All right, here we
how
go.
difficult has it been? Has it been as difficult as everybody
Stick.
thinks?
He's going to take off.
It's not
Got
as
it to the
difficult,
40.
You got to put your mind to it and trust the process and just every day learn, take coaching, and just get familiar with it.
What's the hardest part? Sorry, Kurt. What's the hardest part? Is it just like the new terminology?
All right,
words, different
goodbye.
words, things like that?
Just getting started. You know,
You have been placed on the
everything,
Ben Wallace
not gonna be the
Island.
same
Goodbye.
language, everything, so just adjusting to that, but it's been going well.
All right, Gabe, we appreciate you joining us. Hey, I know they make the rookies sing real quick. Are you going to sing this year? Because you tell everybody that's what you do.
Hey, I might show them a little surprise. I might do it.
You want to sing us out of here?
No, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to let y'all make it.
All right, get out of here. We'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you all.
All right, we'll take a break. 2-minute warning. We'll be back.
Hey, Jess, I did have fun. All right, we are at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. 2 minutes till halftime. Hey, I appreciate that, studio. We are 30 likes away from 100. Let's get those likes up. Hey, I appreciate that, Andrew. What's on the docket tomorrow? No, I won't be live for the 49ers Raiders, but I will have some 49ers and Raiders games this season. Tomorrow we got the Jaguars and the Cowboys. Let's see, Jaguars, Cowboys, followed by the Dolphins, Bengals, followed by the Browns and the Falcons. But we got a bunch of games all season long. Usually on average, we average about 5 NFL games a week, plus some college. How'd the rest of your picks go, Trox? They went pretty well. Holy smokes. All right. Day after Christmas, they're going to do that giveaway.
It's leading the Chargers 17-0.
All right, here we go, 17-0.
Alongside Jordan Babineau. This is the kind of Seahawks football the 12's been waiting a couple weeks to see.
Yeah, offensively, Geno has been moving the ball. It's been the Geno and the Alex Collins show so far. And defensively, the early turnover and touchdown by Marquise Blair and Cody Barton put the Seahawks on the board early.
Stats analysis
Eagles
and highlights
forever.
coming up
No
we
cut.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
No politics.
Chargers
You will be banned if you talk politics in my chat.
To their 3rd round pick, Josh Palmer, forced out of bounds by Demarius Randall, but it's good enough for a first down on a gain of 6.
I think Jordan's guy was Cody Barton. It's paying off for him.
That's why he brought him up.
That's right. Yeah, and Cody Barton just turned and ran with a tight end.
Here we go,
a
first
crosser,
down
deep
and
crosser.
10.
You see linebackers do that. Just love that. Happened a few times last year with Jordan Brooks, who was not a great zone coverage guy in college, or just didn't run zone. And he did that a number of times.
Here comes the blitz.
We got a flag on the play. That's going to be false start.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Oh,
That's on Storm Norton playing right tackle for them tonight.
all right, that is Storm Norton.
That's one of the things that will kill
5-yard penalty on the false start.
Wanting to go up tempo, and there's kind of a fine line because you want to get guys lined up. You don't want guys jumping off sides. You don't want, you got it shifted properly and things like that, and you have to kind of balance getting that part done without the penalties.
Easton Stick gets away, but not for long. Escaped the first defender,
I
but
appreciate
eventually
that,
caught
Nate.
by Kerry Hyder and Darrell Taylor. Loss of 2.
Yeah, there's Taylor coming off the edge again and paying off. This was a pretty long. He gets double teamed there, actually. Little chip block by the running back, but you talk to Kerry Hyder. That guy is an amazingly, as far as his versatility.
A great story. He's going to join us later in the ball game, as will DK Metcalf, as we talk to players on the sideline here.
All right, here we go.
This final
Stick.
preseason game as that pass is
Got
caught.
it to Kelly.
Josh
Got
Kelly
it across the 50,
across
down at
midfield.
the
There's
49.
that guy. What do you say? There's that man, number 44, Nick Valor.
Well, he looks so good out there. He's a good tackler, and I think having played fullback helps that a little bit.
Here on 3rd down.
All right, here's Stick. Stick got it incomplete.
How does
Tender for
playing fullback help you
Johnson.
tackle?
Well, you know what you kind of get in the other guys' heads, like the receivers or DBs that have played receiver and vice versa. You kind of know what kind of moves and
Had a
what
guy
you're gonna do. His feet are really
wide
good.
open.
When he comes up, the thing we just saw in that open field tackle that he made is he continued to kind of close, but he got low, and a lot of guys
this
get
is
low
why
and then
they got
feet.
Justin
He
Herbert
did a
as
really
a
good job
starter,
with
and
that.
this is why
he's in the
Seattle
mind
Seahawks
of the
has,
running back. You're on the other side of the
Russell
ball. You're trying to
Wilson.
make a guy miss, and he kind of knows all the tricks.
All right,
but
here comes
mostly
a
it has
punt
to do with
on
his good
4th
technique.
down and
He's
5.
He's got that. He gets low, and he's got really good feet. He keeps him moving.
So the Seahawks force a punt. Ty Long.
And Long with the punt. Got a fair catch. It's going to be
at the 18-yard
at the 18-yard line.
Seahawks with 47 seconds left. We'll touch it one more time. Let's see what they do with it. It's been a good first half all around for the Seahawk defense. Started with a defensive score on the opening possession. Pete Carroll had to feel good about that. Then his offense came out, marched down the field a couple of times, getting a touchdown and a field goal as they lead at 17-0 here in this
Herbert's not
last
playing,
game of the
James.
This would be a good opportunity for them to make a little 2-minute drive here, type of drive where you go down, try to get within scoring position on the field.
Absolutely, Jorge.
What's
What's up, senior?
Situations that they want to go through, and you try to do it at practice, but it's not like being here at the game with the clock running, and so this is a good opportunity for them.
All right, here we
they've
go.
got 2
First down
timeouts
and
to work
10.
with.
Single back formation.
Derrn
Fuller's in
forward
motion.
They give it to
Here's
Rashad
the
Penny.
handoff to
He's
Penny.
going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And
falls
no
forward
gain
4
on that
yards.
play.
Or you could run it and stay in bounds.
That's what it seems
run out the clock.
like they're doing.
How about that? Well, and I think you're thinking, maybe we try to do too much here, and a lot of coaches and GMs especially.
All right, there's about a
time of
second
year,
difference between game
approaching
clock
the second
and
half of the last preseason
play
game.
clock.
Let's just get them off the field safe, and then we can form our team.
Well, also, this may be a situation, and obviously we're not in the mind of Pete Carroll and Shane Waldron, the offensive coordinator, but your team feels good for the first time in a game this preseason about the way they played.
All right, here's
Let's
a
not do
handoff.
anything, you throw a ball, it gets picked off, or something
And
bad
that's going to
happens
do
going
it for
into
the
locker
first
room.
half.
You can go into halftime feeling like you played really well, which is what Pete Carroll.
All right, do have to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. We will be back at the start of the second half. So I'm going to take a quick halftime break. I will be in the chat so we can have some fun. Hey, appreciate that. Wake Up America with the $19.99 super chat. Says thanks for the hard work. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, Wake Up America. Yeah, we got 3 more games tomorrow. We got 6 games tomorrow, and what do you call it? That will conclude preseason. But with that being said, I am going to take a quick halftime break. I will be in the chat, so we can chat it up, have a good time, because I definitely need to stretch my back out. We didn't have a break in between Game 2 and Game 3. So I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back with the start of the second half. But appreciate that, and I will see you guys soon. Here, enjoy some music by my brother-in-law while we chat it up.
This is LP. This is LP.
All right. What is going on? Hold on, got to move the green screen a little bit. All right, there we go. We are back. We're still on commercial break. Hey, appreciate that. Wake up, America. I've been working on a new software. Hopefully we'll launch it for week 1, Thursday Night Football. It's going to be awesome. I've been really putting some time and effort into this. Hey, we hit a number change. Let's go. Hey, I truly appreciate that. We are at 16.6K. Let's go. Appreciate that.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I appreciate that. We hit a number change. Oh, man, that little halftime break did your boy some good. Front row at a Willie Nelson concert.
Oh, my God.
Got him.
Greg with the comments. All right, so here is the rules of the chat, everybody.
Hey, chatters. Welcome to Troxel's stream. Here are the rules. There will be none of the following allowed: cursing, racism, religion, politics, spamming, bullying, or bashing. End result of doing so, you can be timed out by a mod or banned.
Hey, I appreciate that, Lori. Welcome to the fam, and shout out to the little MVP. She wanted to be a part of her day's stream, so I let her record some audio tracks.
Thank you guys for being here. Like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Make sure to set that bell to all for all future notifications. Thanks, you guys.
We got a triple header tomorrow. Today is the third one. This is the third game of the triple header for today. Tomorrow we got a double or triple header. That will conclude preseason football. We got 10 days. Well, we technically got 11 days until Thursday Night Football. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. I will be live for that on Thursday night. Tomorrow we got the Cowboys and the Jaguars. I am going to end this poll at the end of the third quarter, and then the end of the fourth quarter, or for the start of the fourth quarter, I will put another poll up, and I'm going to put up the 4 o'clock game. What do you guys rather see, the Dolphins and the Bengals, or the 49ers and whoever else they're playing? But, Jorge, if you want me, that'd be the makeup game. And if you want that game, then obviously I will do that because I do owe you a Dolphins game. Or if you want to hold that that makeup, let me know as well, Jorge, okay? You can hold it for the regular season. Trox, come on, Fins. Okay. Okay, so Fins it is. Fins and Dolphins and the Bengals it is. Okay. Okay, rather have a real game? Okay. Well, let me know. You know, it's up to you, brother.
Punts, he can do everything.
So we'll see if we get a chance to see DJ Dallas play much tonight. First half, it was pretty much Alex Collins and Rashad Penny in at running back. As we get ready to go the second half, we'll check out who from Seattle gets in the game. Sean Mannion expected
looks like
to
it
take
might
over
be
at quarterback
Mannion.
after Geno Smith played the first half.
He is warming up.
As Jordan and Aaron were talking about, just last chance, second half here. It's always kind of sentimental for me, you know, thinking about this last preseason game and some of the guys that, you know, may stick, or the guys that are going to get cut and go home.
And we're going to have a touchback. Ball is going to be placed at the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Seattle Seahawks. And Mannion is your quarterback in this second half.
Minnesota Vikings. Before that with the Los Angeles Rams, so he knows this offensive system.
Sean Mannion is a 7-year pro out of Oregon State, 6'6", 233
for the Seahawks.
Yeah, a little advantage for him there. Also, he can throw it. Second all-time in Pac-10 history, Pac-12, calling it San Diego Chargers, and the Pac-10 got to get updated here. But yeah, second to Luke Falk, yardage career at Oregon State, so knows the offense and see what he can bring.
High Fuller's in motion.
Smith do.
First play of the second half.
And here comes Alex Collins.
Back and his legs still going.
Good gain on that play.
Like
got a gain of 4.
And picked up 4 yards.
Yeah, that's what we've seen from him tonight. He's been able to go from stop to go. Just great burst there, and runs through an arm tackle of a defensive tackle. That's a big, heavy arm he ran through.
Here we go.
And, you know, that's not going to get you a tackle in the NFL, no matter what position you play. But the way he went through that,
you
able to
can't
pick
arm
up
tackle.
4 yards, and just great second effort there.
All right, here we go. Under center. Alex Collins in the backfield. Got a man in motion. Here is a handoff.
Caught in the backfield.
And Collins is going to go down.
Close to the line of scrimmage. Chris Rumpf.
That's Chris Rumpf.
Loss of 4.
A guy I was targeting in the draft.
Looks like the tight end, Cam Sutton, wasn't able to get a block, secure that outside backer.
So Michael Lannon says Philippines in the house.
Position you see Tyler
Happy
Mabry
to be
in
back.
there, number 85
shout out
as
to
well.
the Philippines.
This is going to be an important position this year, and you know, Colby Parkinson is
right,
banged up. You got Will Disley, Gerald Everett.
Third down and 10. Ball is at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation.
From what we've seen during the practices, probably will highlight the tight end quite a bit.
Mannion got it to Collins. Cross the 30.
Before he's upended.
Down about the 31-yard line.
Short of the first down.
Continue to be impressed by Alex Collins.
All right, looks like they're going to mark it at the 32.
The awareness of knowing which side the tackler is coming from. So you get a glimpse of where the linebackers are dropping in a zone, and then you want to turn away from where the contact goes because you're back to them.
You are dull, my
friend. Back is to them.
You are
and
on
he did
the
a
Ben
great
Wallace
job with that.
Island.
Just great field awareness
Goodbye.
tonight, and a lot of burst from him. And Alex Collins has really had a good night.
No Charger starters playing.
Michael
Crazy.
Dixon, plenty of room to kick here.
All right, here comes the punting
unit.
He does. And got a good punt
for him. Michael Bandy takes it inside
and
the 20.
He's going to get it down about the 19-yard line.
Got it by Will Sutherland.
That was Dixon.
49 yards on the punt, 0 on the
College
return.
Football
Thanks to Sunderland.
Today. I was watching Nebraska and Illinois.
And the Chargers will take over for the first time here in the second half when we return.
All right. And as they go to commercial break, I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Troxel, let's do tomorrow, and then it could get good during the season to stream another Finns game, if that matters for playoffs. Okay. So you want the Finns tomorrow, and then, okay, that sounds good. College starts next week, right? I start college football next week. I think that there was games today. Because I know UCLA put a beat down of 28 points. Former Michigan running back Cabernet had, I think, 3 touchdowns? Shout out to Noble Sports who gave me that update. Dude was a man amongst boys. I wish he would have brought that crap over to Michigan when he was here. Right on, I didn't see that. I can't wait to see the Ducks game on Saturday. All right, here we go. We're about to get started. All right, here we go. 12:54, 17-0. Third quarter.
Their quarterback.
1st and 10, ball at the 19-yard line. Got a man in motion. That's Johnson.
See how they do here to start quarter number 3.
And here is Stick. Stick is going to take off, gain about 4.
Yards. Josh Moon
got it to about the 22-yard line.
Officially 3 yards on the run.
All right, 3 yards.
Looking inside at the defensive tackles, defensive ends. It's kind of an interesting battle that's going to be going on as you look at Josh Moon there.
I like UCLA.
Typically they keep 9, 8.
Yeah, UCLA is a good
10, 11
football
really
squad.
Good players that they're going to have to make some really tough decisions on.
Well, one thing is they've got a lot of guys, or a number of guys, who are pretty versatile.
Hey, that's what's up, Jess.
Inside or outside, and that certainly helps with the roster maneuvers.
All right, here is Roundtree.
He gets
gain of a yard on that play.
Robinson just kind of falls on him.
Gonna bring up 3rd down and 6.
Gavin Heslip there as well.
Alton Robinson has a great
I'm an Arizona State Sun Devil fan.
I always call those guys responsible.
Close to California, my place, bro. I'm gonna make it.
Understands turning the play back in.
Hey, that's what's
frustrating
up
for linebackers. This is coming from an old
Hey,
linebacker.
absolutely.
OU. Don't turn stuff
he got
back
my quarterback.
Turn it back in. Turn it back into the bad guys.
Love me some Spencer Rattler.
Seahawks defense trying to force a 3-and-out to start.
He was Mr. Arizona. Here's Stick. That is
Chargers and a little bit
Bandy. Bandy got the
Heslip
first down.
With the stop of Michael Bandy after a 14-yard pickup.
It looks like they brought a linebacker, John Radigan. The one thing I would say, get your hands up. You don't want to jump, but it looked like he was going for the hit, and there's a chance for him to possibly take
I got
that.
a 1st down and 10.
John Radigan.
11:15
really
to
good
play
out of Army.
in the 3rd quarter. Ball is at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Shotgun for Stick. Play action. Here's Bandy.
That's Bandy.
Bandy got it to the 39.
John Radigan. We talked about
Looks
it.
like they might spot him at the 40.
Didn't even get a chance to play in the NFL, but they changed the rule back in 2019, so he has an opportunity to try and make this team before having to do this military service.
It's a great tackle out on the edge, and saw him the other day in practice just get a beautiful interception.
All right, it is 2nd down and 7.
I mean, it's one thing when you're picking off backup quarterbacks and things like that, but there's a little red zone drill.
2nd and 7 at the 40.
One of Russ's passes, a really nice play.
Semi-finalist for the
Bednarik play action. Stick. He's gonna throw.
Stick
got a man.
Deep.
He's looking at Johnson. Incomplete.
Him, but Josh Moon was there with him step for step.
Josh Moon with the coverage.
Nice job by Josh Moon. And a lot of times when your back's to the quarterback, and especially when you can see the receiver's eyes get big, you have a tendency to panic, and you just kind of stayed with him step for step, didn't grab, didn't foul him. Nice job.
3rd down
by Josh
and
Moon.
7. Moon was signed May 13th.
Crowd getting into
All
it
right,
again.
big time 3rd down. 3rd down and 7.
They made their presence felt tonight.
Here's Stick out the shotgun. Gets under pressure. He's going to take off.
Stop far,
and he's going to go out of bounds. Short of the marker. Brings up 4th down.
And it'll bring up 4th and 3. They're going to be
4th
right here
and 3.
It'll be interesting to see what their choice is. Do they go for it?
You see Radigan on the blitz there.
We're
and able to
5
get off the block
likes
and
away from 100 likes.
Chasing him out of bounds there.
Hit that like button if you're enjoying your time here in the stream. Thanks, you guys. Hey, I appreciate that, JT.
They are
all right, Jessica says 2 more. We got a 4th down and 3. That's Roundtree in motion. Stick, and that's going to be incomplete. A turnover on down.
Darrell Taylor. bringing the heat once again. He's already got a sack and a half tonight. And so this Seahawks defense makes the stop on downs, giving the crowd just a little bit more to cheer about.
All right, we got 9:42. We got a commercial break. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. We have 9:42 left to play in this third quarter, 17-0. It is turnover on downs. Chargers could not get the first down on an incomplete pass to Johnson. Seahawks ball, 1st and 10 at the Chargers 44-yard line. This game started fast for the Seahawks as they got what they called a fumble recovery for 6 points. I call it a pick six because the ball never hit the turf. Trucks, there's more crazy talk now that Finns want to trade for Watson. Yeah, that is crazy. I say stick with Tua. You guys kind of tanked for him. So that was your guy. I mean, I would stick with your guy. Win, lose, or draw, stick with him, build around him, get an offensive line, and get some receivers for him, get a run game going for him, and, let him loose. I mean, I like Tua, though. Plus, he's on a rookie contract. I mean, that gives you some time to build a roster. How about if the Chargers actually score? Hey, we hit 100 likes. Appreciate that, Andrew, for breaking that news. Shout out to everybody in the chat who got those thumbs up. Appreciate the 234 in the building. All right, here we go. We are back. Chargers 0. Seahawks 17. Third quarter with 9:42.
Starting at the 44 of Los Angeles.
They're at the 44-yard line. They are already in enemy territory.
Still in there at quarterback.
Mannion in at quarterback.
Let's see what he does with
this
short
like
field.
Collins is your running back. Shotgun formation.
Quick pass.
And that's a first down.
Kate Johnson with a reception and with a run after
Johnson
the catch,
for the Seahawks. Number 88 gets the first
Johnson
down.
Right in that battle out of North Dakota really has done a great job. Sorry, South Dakota.
South Dakota State, yes.
Yep. And
he's a rookie out of South Dakota State.
That group, typically they keep 6 receivers. We'll see what they do this year.
It is first down and 10.
There's a real battle for the 5 and 6
Mannion
spot
under center, single back formation. Collins is your running back.
Swain, and of course,
got a man in motion.
Deep position for Seattle.
And he hands it off to Collins. Collins, good gain on that play. Brings it up to the 28-yard line. 5-yard gain.
Yeah, just an extra burst.
Appreciate that love and freedom.
And at the end of the year, they brought him in last year, and he looked
What's up,
pretty
Russell
good.
Wilson?
This
LOL.
is different. I think he worked really hard
Russell
in the
Wilson.
You also saw the offensive line. That's been a really big improvement that we've seen over the last couple
Chiefs
games.
game was a great yesterday.
Playing right tackle right
putting
now.
in that work. Yeah, we got tomorrow 3 more games.
But Champion did a great job of opening that hole, and they've been pretty solid.
All right, here we go. Single back formation. Collins is your running back. Mannion hands it off. And here's Collins. Got a first down. Cross the 20. Down at the 19-yard line.
Collins continues to show what he can do with a football. 9 yards on that run.
And I love
What's going on,
he gets to the end of this. At the end of the
Rodriguez?
play, you do your responsibility, but then you just become a football player. You make
Jacob
decisions.
Taha?
The little move that he
How's
made
it
there,
going?
I thought that looked like it was designed blocking-wise to go up more inside. He made the decision to go outside, and I thought, it's him just thinking on the run and not being mechanical.
All right, here we go. First and 10 at the 19-yard line. 19 yards to Pater. Shotgun formation. Mannion hands it off to Alex Collins. Gain of about 1 yard, maybe 2 on that play.
But I think the Seahawks, obviously, you know what you have in Chris Carson. We saw what DJ Dallas could do both weeks 1 and 2, and tonight has kind of been Alex Collins' night, and he's shown that he's worthy of a look as well as that backup running back.
And if we've seen this preseason of what we've seen in the run game, that's the most representative of what it'll look like.
All right, here we go. That was a gain of yard, 2nd and 9.
Because he is very special. We saw him in the mock game here, just making cuts.
In the shotgun, Collins in the backfield.
I've seen him, and every year he gets better and better.
And here's Collins.
Swing pass and
got it to the 15-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Pulls him to 3 yards.
Alex Collins touched the ball 7 times in the first half, and he's already got 2 or 3 here. They're working him, and he's doing great.
And he's responding, yeah.
Yep, and you can see that he went over and joked with Gabe Jackson after that run where he cut it all the way back. Everybody on the team loves him. DK Metcalf was talking about him earlier in camp, saying what a good camp he's having, and when you hear it from other players,
3rd down and 6, ball at the 15.
That's legit. Sometimes it's
15 yards to pay dirt.
The media or whatever, but
got to get it to the 9-yard line for the 1st down. Mannion, he's going to throw.
Tavoinen.
And that is incomplete.
No flags.
As Tavoinen.
Brandon Faison there on the coverage, and you can see the Seahawk faithful thought there should have been a hanky thrown on that one.
Yeah, that should have been a flag.
Down. It's one thing when you just have a little bit of hand play there, but that one didn't look nearly as bad from that angle as it did from the other one. But we've seen Toivonen come down with these catches at practice.
So instead,
here we go. Here is the field goal unit.
Field goal attempt. He's already made one from 30 yards out tonight.
Here's Myers, and that is good. Make it 20. Make it 20-0. Hey, are you talking stuff about me, Jorge?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Chiefs Kingdom gets its groove back. Andrea says, thanks for doing this. Absolutely. I do this all year long. We got 130 NFL games. That goes back from the Hall of Fame game till now, including those games. So we got a lot of football left. That's 130 games. That's just without college. You add college, that's even more games. And then we got some UFC matches coming up. Some boxing coming up. See what else we got. We got some college basketball and NBA basketball. So we got ourselves a good little schedule. Trox is getting old, y'all. Hey, that is facts. Trox, don't sleep on the job. No, I slept during my break. If Chargers win, I get $50,000. I love preseason. All the young bucks playing for their hearts out. Hey, absolutely wake up. That's facts, brother. You know, it might be the sloppiest time of year, but You know, when you got guys fighting for their jobs and their careers and their position, man, it's a whole lot of fun.
Haven't put much pressure on the quarterback. They've been able to run the football.
I have a sign.
The defense has pitched a shutout.
Somebody
yes,
actually brought I have a sign.
Well, and, you know, Jake Curran and Tommy Champion doing a really good job at the tackle position.
Trying to lock those
the guards
positions.
Inside. It started out with Gabe Jackson and Damien Lewis.
What's up, Billy
they switched guys
Cornell?
around. Seen Phil Haynes in there. Yeah, it's been good. You haven't seen a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
All right, got a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line. First down and 10. Ball's at the 25.
Short field starting at the 44-yard line. Ended up with a 33-yard field goal.
7 plays, 29 yards, 3 minutes and 27 seconds on that scoring drive.
Of this preseason finale.
Capped off with a Jason Myers 33-yard field goal.
And try and get them on the scoreboard.
First down and 10.
They've not been successful at so far tonight.
See Jason Myers.
We have 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
And not have
What's
to
up,
have some kind of a camp battle going on. Real luxury. 35-game streak.
Hey, that's all facts.
Field
goals streak without missing.
Here's Darius Bradwell, and he's caught
and
in the
Bradwell,
backfield. Absolutely
no gain on that play.
Adams, defensive tackle with a stop.
Yeah, Miles working from the inside there and working his way down the line, and a lot of that is the defensive end there turning him back inside and just able to get a little bit of the shirt tail of his jersey there and drag him down. It's amazing how many tackles.
Hey, I appreciate that, Andres.
Like that. They're not always pretty. You
Welcome
don't
to the
square
family.
a guy up every single time. A lot of times.
All right,
it's
ball's
just
at the
grabbing
25.
a
We got some movement going around.
Anything. Hopefully not a face mask.
And those are the kind of guys.
All right, here we go. Everybody set.
Important.
Shotgun formation, but wait, there is a false start on the Chargers.
Offense, number 79.
79, that is Pipkins again.
That's the second time he's had one tonight. You wonder how much this crowd is affecting it. Look, it's not a full house. It's a preseason game. But I don't know if players are used to this.
Pipkins got to play better.
Last year, I mean, most stadiums were totally quiet.
Well, and every player I've talked to, they've said it was like a glorified practice or a scrimmage last year, just without the crowd. So yeah, you're right. They're maybe just not quite used to that.
All right, here is second down and 15. Stick. That's connected. That's Bandy.
Just caught. Michael Bandy caught it right in front of
Gain
Gavin
of a couple
Hessler,
on that play.
Held him to a 3-yard pickup. But we talk about the noise and the atmosphere. I mean, look, it's been well documented. The 12s and the crowd here. Unlike many places in the National Football League. Here you see
it's what makes the world go
president
round.
of the franchise, Chuck Arnold, who's partly responsible for this. I mean, he's a guy who's been here since 1994.
What's up, John?
Started as a PR intern, worked his way up.
Here's third down and 12.
Has been for the last 3 years, signed an extension this offseason.
Got to get it to the 35 for the first down. Ball's at the 23. Stick throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Bring it up, fourth down and 12.
After Cortez Kennedy passed, that Chuck Arnold was one of his best friends. He's been around this franchise for a long time. I remember when he was doing the tickets, and he's worked his way up and just done a great job of building a good relationship with these fans. And he's in on every little bit of what's going on, whether it's getting the workers down at Lumen Field going, or getting the crowd going, the 12th man flag, all of that stuff.
All right, here we go, fourth and 12. Here comes the punting unit.
Yeah, he's locked up. John Schneider,
and got a good punt.
That group has been together for 11 years.
Got it at the 25. Here's the 30. There's a flag on the play. Going to be down about the 34-yard line. Let's see what the flag is about.
And just to wrap up the Chuck Arnold story, I mean, he started out as a PR intern. That's how Roger Goodell started. PR intern with the Jets. So maybe that's the position if you want to be a team president or a commissioner.
Wow.
Get in the building and work your way up. That's the lesson.
He is in good company there. And we've got some great interns here that have turned into employees and guys that we work with all the time with the Seahawks.
Jorge.
Every year they get a good group of young people
at all different levels.
All right, the refs are talking it over, seeing what the flag is about.
Taking a little while to sort this one out.
Well, I said this a couple of weeks ago. It's preseason for the refs too, but you know the NFL is very mindful of moving these games along. So I think they're just trying to get everything ironed out, figuring it's the preseason, but it is kind of a momentum killer.
There are 2 fouls against the receiving team. Holding receiving team number 19. That penalty is declined. During the kick, legal block in the back. Receiving team number 42. 10-yard penalty. First down.
All right, 2 penalties.
The penalty against Will Sunderland, number 42, is the one that was accepted.
Illegal
so
block.
The Seahawks up a little bit more, but we'll take it over when we come back. Up 20-0.
All right, we have 4:14 left to play here in the third quarter. Seahawks with the football, up 20-0. Seahawks finally doing good. You're still under 50, Trox. Trox, we need to fart together for a couple beers. That's what us old farts do. Hey, I'll hold the farts. Hey, just give me the beers. Hey, absolutely, Jessica. With the cheers. Thanks for the game, Jess. I'll tell you what, though. During that second game, we were multitasking. Had to draft my fantasy league and call a game. I'm pretty happy about my team, though, that I drafted earlier today. Unreal, my friends. Less than a minute left in the Donkeys and Rams game. And they called a running play. Oh, man.
Seahawks starting at
All right,
their own
ball is at the
18-yard
18-yard line. Or I'm sorry, at the 13-yard line.
And getting back to the line.
And he got it to about the 14.
That one. Give him a yard officially. Been a busy night for Collins.
You see big Jake Curran leading the way out there and trying to block 2 guys, but Curran has had a really good camp.
You like him?
Yeah, and
I thought the Chargers would do better.
There's smarter football people than me that like him.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit closer.
I think the coaches like him, and now he's playing left tackle. He was playing right tackle, and that kind of versatility, Kurt, just
kind of shows how much heart that Seattle's playing with today.
Now you got guys that can not only move sides but also play different positions.
With Sean Mannion.
Mannion got it to
Collins. He still made the ground.
Collins.
And falls forward.
Collins about a yard short away from a first down, gain about 8.
Collins.
Finally
get a breather, right?
Yeah, he has worked hard tonight for a
What's
preseason
going on, Elijah?
Game.
It says go Seahawks.
With DJ Dallas, if that just means they feel pretty confident with him, because you're getting Alex Collins out there quite a bit, and maybe we'll see it in the fourth quarter. But really wanted to figure out, what Alex Collins can bring to you, not only for making the team, but just how much contribution during the season.
Here's the handoff, got a first down.
Collins gets a breather. Alex Collins, 80 yards.
That's Johnson, the ball carrier
in this game. And we saw that, as we said, the first 2 weeks, it seems as though they were really spotlighting DJ Dallas. Tonight, it has been Alex Collins time and time again. He's touched the ball 16 times overall.
Well, and also we saw 75 yards rushing at halftime. That was really nice to see. And, if you can put 150 in a game is fantastic. You want to be able to run the ball. They want to do that here, especially Pete Carroll. Always going to have his hand a little bit in it, and as far as the offense goes, but that's what wins ball games. That's what gets you in the playoffs.
Single back formation. Here's the handoff.
First down. Josh Johnson gets the carry
Josh
again.
Johnson got it to the 30.
Johnson, one of those guys trying to get his name, whether it's in the battle for backup running back or on the practice squad, something. A rookie free agent.
Johnson's a rookie out of Louisiana Monroe.
Just trying to show up.
Yep, doing anything he can. And we talk about that coming in, you know, Kurt, you were talking about how there's going to be, what, 850 guys that are going to get cut around the league here pretty soon at the end of the month. And, you know, they're going to be looking to get on other practice squads and get picked up and just stay ready all season. And he's one of those guys.
Here's play action. Mannion
on second down.
Throws. That's caught.
Pass is caught
and
by
that
Roberson.
might be
just shy of the first down as we head down to the sideline.
See where they're going to mark it.
Your guy, Cody Barton. Thanks for joining us, Cody.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Well, another busy night, another successful night. You got this team and this crowd kind of going early. What did that feel like for the first series to get the forced fumble?
Yeah, man, it felt great. You know, just once they called the blitz, I was like, oh, turn me loose. But, you know, this is our last preseason game. And, you know, we want to go out the win.
Third down and 1.
We want to set the tone early.
Cody, you're making all the plays down there, man. Get tired of calling your name.
And they pick up the first down.
On that one, you got to. That's tough to. You don't want to jump when you see the quarterback go into motion. We saw that earlier with I think it was John Radigan, where you know he tries to stay when you're going that fast and making a split-second decision. You know you have to worry about a lot of things. You can't hit the quarterback in the face. That's for sure.
Yeah,
right?
no, you got to stay off his head, but also just. Yeah, you don't want to jump because he can pump you and then keep going. But
12,
just match the throwing
Broncos over the Rams.
Put your hand on it.
We talked about it for those of us up here in the booth just watching the game. It seems as though maybe it was that play that you made, but there's a different energy about this team coming out tonight than we saw the first 2 weeks of the preseason. Was there anything said, or was it just a matter of circumstance?
And he's going to go down.
No, before the game, we were.
That's going to be a
sack.
This
game, we got to have great energy. Guys that are playing, guys that aren't playing. It's all about our energy as a team.
Is that
and our
Kerry Hyder?
You know, we want to come set the tone.
For the Seahawks?
Like the Utah connection there. You and Marquise Blair combining for a touchdown there.
I mean, Marquise.
That looks like Kerry Hyder.
Buddy, keep it up.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right. Good luck with the regular season. Cody Barton, linebacker.
All right. That's going to do it for the third quarter. When we come back, it's going to be the money quarter, the fourth quarter. Hey, put it in the chat. Was that Kerry Hyder for the Seahawks? Bad call to end by the Rams. I'm a fan of for the Seahawks. Thanks for the score update. All right, shout out to the 440 votes. 27% say the Chargers, 73% say the Seahawks. I am going to end this poll. I'll give you guys till the start of the fourth quarter. And then that fourth quarter, I'll see if I can put in another poll. Oh wait, we already agreed on what we call it. Broncos beat the Rams. Rams Horndall. Seahawks who score against is Javon. Do you love sports? Do you love making new friends? Hit that subscribe button and you become instant family. Appreciate that, Linda Brennan. My sister plays for the Seahawks. Wait, hold on. What? Your sister plays for the Seahawks? Hey, I appreciate that. Elijah Cherry says I subscribe Seahawks. Hey, appreciate that. Welcome to the family. All right, here we go. We are about to get set to start that fourth quarter. 20-0. 15 minutes to go.
First time, though, they've had a chance to see them score touchdowns.
All right.
Defensive touchdown on the opening series.
And we're ending the poll.
a couple of field goals at it. Alex Collins getting a breather
and
right now.
That
Josh
is
Johnson now getting the fourth quarter to show what he could do.
Johnson with the
7
run.
yards before the flag came out.
There's a flag on the play. 72 to 27. 446.
After the runner went out of bounds, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense, number 46. That 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
That's on the rookie Ben DeLuca, going to add 15 more yards to it.
That is on DeLuca.
You know, we saw earlier in the first quarter.
Hey, appreciate that, Elijah.
A similar hit, except it was inbounds. And it talked about making that decision. It's a split set. It's much easier.
Shout out
to
to the
make when you're
446
watching it on your
voters
couch in super slow motion. But I love that Darrell Taylor made the hit.
Well, if we're family, let's start fighting.
Right. That's a tough one. Sometimes, you know, you
there's a flag on the play.
There's a flag down as well. Looked like Manuel was trying to keep that play alive as long as he could, and Rumpf caught up with him, kind of twisted his body awkwardly.
All right, looks like the ref is talking
Seahawks
to whoever's in his ear.
As if the penalty's on them.
The ruling on the field is that the quarterback was down before he threw the pass. Therefore, we do not have a foul for an eligible receiver downfield. Second down.
All right, so it looks like they are picking up the flag and calling it a sack.
He's just saying that the quarterback was down. It counts as a sack. And therefore, no pass. So an ineligible receiver downfield.
All right, second down and 13.
Again, it was much easier to explain on the playground.
I was going to say, will you explain that to me again? That one was a never mind.
Yeah. So it winds up being a 3-yard loss on a sack.
All right, here we go. Here's the handoff.
Josh Johnson able to push the pile.
And Johnson got it to the 40.
5'9",
carrying about the entire field.
I mentioned the rookie free
on his back.
Monroe. His senior year there, kind of hampered by a hamstring. So didn't put up the kind of numbers
That's one
he did,
tough cookie right there.
1,300
Johnson.
Yeah, I love the small.
Carried about 22 people on his back.
Little guys that can
got
get
it
done.
For a 4-yard gain. Got it to the 40, third down and 6.
And, you know, really
correction, they got it down at the 39 yard or 41-yard line.
Picked up 8, so it's 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Got a man in motion, shotgun formation. Here comes Mannion. Got it to Johnson.
Lowers his shoulder. Got his hand
and
down to keep it
Johnson
balanced.
goes out of bounds.
Looks like he's going to be stopped just short of it. There is a flag down.
There's a flag on the play.
Well, it seems like we're getting a flag every other play here.
Yeah, it does. Hey, final quarter of the preseason.
Tell you what, Josh Johnson does a lot on this play. First of all, secure the ball.
Oh, he lowered his helmet.
Defense number 31. 15 yards from the end of the run.
Yep, he lowered his helmet.
First down.
That's the rookie Nick Neiman. And that's the second personal foul the Chargers have had on their defense on this drive.
I think they said he lowered his head.
That is lowering your helmet. That is a flag every single time.
And he also was able to
cannot do that. But he got making a rookie mistake.
Was able to keep himself alive up off the ground to get close to the first down anyway. Just a lot going on there for taking a pretty
first
big
and 10.
And so after the penalty, ball's
13
on the
minutes
21-yard
left in this fourth quarter. Ball
down,
is at
Seattle.
the 21-yard line. Here's Mannion. Got it to Collins. Alex Collins.
Slips the tackle.
Inside the 15. Down about the 14 or 13-yard line.
Line of scrimmage. Made a move and kept on going for 7.
Alex Collins has gotten some good blocking, and we talked about the offensive line's been good tonight,
Alex Collins single-handedly has helped won this game.
This is all him, just avoiding
it
tackles.
Started off
yeah, obviously there's a good block there to
with
set
that
him up originally, but he runs
defensive
through
touchdown.
Several tacklers there, and it's about 5 guys that took to get him down.
Has been all Alex Collins after
like
that.
And just making people miss in the open
Collins
field.
has 37 rushing yards, 52 receiving yards, and a touchdown.
Josh Johnson, stutter steps, first down.
There's Josh Johnson, got it inside the 10, down about the 9-yard line.
This is one of those situations
got
where
a first down.
How nice it is to be able to run the ball. You want to run the clock out here, and I think Pete's probably at the point where, like I said, coaches and GMs and scouts.
Fourth red zone possession, 2 field goals, a touchdown for Seattle.
Game. We'll just want to get out healthy and just want to burn that clock. And Seahawks been able to run it really well, which we haven't seen until tonight.
All right, here we go. And they marked it at the 10.
On offense. And a mix of running backs.
Man in motion, single back formation.
Josh Johnson.
Here is Josh Johnson.
Late
got
flag
it
in the secondary.
To about the 5, maybe 4. There's a flag down.
I think someone forgot to tell the officials what you were just saying about letting this fourth quarter go.
Let's get the ball running here, guys. Everybody anxious.
Holding. Defense. Number 66. Half the distance to the goal.
All right, that's holding on Merrill. That is half the distance to the goal. That's a costly penalty.
There've been 2 personal fouls.
Stays the first down. They got
on the Chargers here in this fourth quarter.
about
you see a D lineman. He's
3.5 yards
so he can't get
to
up
pay
the
dirt
next level
now.
and block the linebacker, which I always really appreciated when my teammates would do that. But that's a tough call to even catch.
All right, here we go. Here's the pitch.
Here's first and goal from the 3.
Johnson. And it's going to be no gainer. That's on Johnson, the ball carrier.
I meant to say, yeah, he maybe got the slop knocked out of him. Nick Neiman coming in to slap him.
All right, second
from the side.
And goal.
You were talking about our cornerback, Heslop. I don't think he's in there.
No.
We'll hurry up offense here.
Johnson spread out wide to the left. Empty backfield. Mannion got him.
And that is a touchdown. That is, I believe, Johnson. Mannion with the touchdown
by a couple
pass.
of defensive penalties, but Sean Mannion leads the Seahawks to another touchdown.
Therese Robertson.
Correction, that's Robertson, number 83.
Brought him back, and what a great job getting both feet
for
down.
The Seattle Seahawks.
He kind of muddies the water a little bit because that receiver position is as competitive as any.
So that's Roberson.
Defensive end.
And here comes the extra point, 26-0.
It's going to be a really difficult
kick
decision.
Is up.
That's
kick
what
is good.
But it's
27-0. Seahawks all over the Chargers. What's going on, Javon? What's going on, Joel Cutting? What's going on, Cobra? Says feel bad for Herbert. What's up, Dragon Space? Why are you on lockdown? What's up, Juan Medina? Glad Wilson is not out there taking sacks. Absolutely. Thought you were moving to the Midwest. You should move to the East Coast so at least you could say he burnt the midnight oil. What's up, Oscar Nunez? How's it going, Oscar? I subscribed to the Seahawks today. Hey, that's what's up. Esperanza says, woo! In my best Ric Flair voice. What's up, Michael Johnson? I hope my team do better than what they are doing. Waiting for the regular season 2. We all are. All right, here we go. We're about to resume the audio. We got 10:36 left in this ball game.
Fans with plenty of reason to dance tonight.
This game is over, says President Lance.
Touchdown, and they're up 27-0, pitching the shutout on the Chargers, trying to wrap up the preseason.
My Niners still better than the Sea Chickens.
2021.
All right, here we go.
It's another touchback.
And that's going to be a touchback. Ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line. All right, do have to mute it for copyrighted music. They're showing Matt Hasselbeck. Looks like they might be honoring him. Mike Holmgren going into the Ring of Honor.
Franchise history.
All
Good
right.
to see them getting honored this year by
First
going into
and
the Ring of
10,
Honor.
Stick.
Here's Easton Stick.
And that is no gainer on that play. Just ran out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a little bit, the wins were few and far between in the 90s, starting with about 1992 when I was there. We were 2-14. But when Holmgren and Hasselbeck got together, and then they started getting the players, that was such a fun team to watch. 2005. And, you know, that's Sean Alexander. They started getting guys like that, like D-Jack, Daryl Jackson, Steve Hutchinson. You know, they
What's
already
up,
had
Thomas Morin?
Walter Jones, but then, you know, they draft Lofa Tatupu. They acquire Matt Hasselbeck, Marcus Trufant.
All right, and that looks like it might be a gain of a yard
so much fun to watch, and
by
Hasselbeck
Bandy.
was so good. Great offensive line. Guys like Max Strong.
Going to bring up third down
just
and
a fun team to watch.
That offensive line was spectacular. I mean, Sean Alexander set the
third down and 9 with
season.
9:47.
But you talk about Steve Hutchinson, who went to the Hall of Fame this year. Robbie Tobeck, the center. Walter Jones, who's already in the Hall of Fame.
Right. Yeah, Robbie Tobeck presented Steve Hutchinson's bust there in Canton, and you had Sean Locklear and Chris Gray.
Third down conversion made by the Chargers as they get it out to the tight end.
All right, sorry about that.
First down on a pickup of 11. Ken Norton trying to keep this shutout going with 9.5 left.
Yeah, and these guys have that pride. You know, we don't want to blow it. We don't want to let it.
All right, here we go. First down and 10.
Here and score
9:13
left.
left.
Everybody's sort of playing individually right now. You see Hewitt there, who's had a really good preseason. His defensive tackle, maybe he's a guy that ends up on the practice squad.
Ball is at the 37-yard line.
We talked to him
and we got a whistle. We got a timeout taken. That is Seattle taking a timeout.
The Seahawks take their first timeout.
Hewitt, a Virginia Tech guy, had a nice tackle at the line of scrimmage the first week.
What's going on, Raphael? 9:57 says it's just a preseason game. All right, do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials as soon as the game resumes. Do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Hey, absolutely, Jorge. Chairs, we know it's late, but please don't let the extras affect this wonderful fam of fun. People, thanks. Appreciate that, Jorge. What's up, Gary Weston? All right, Seattle Storm is in the building. The 2020 WNBA champions.
Lost a ridiculously low number of basketball games, having played at UConn and having so much success in the WNBA. Great having them here tonight.
Maybe they spurred this team on tonight. Seahawks up 27-0.
All right, here we go. First down and 10.
Just over 9 minutes to go in this preseason finale.
Here's a handoff.
Darius
That's going to be a loss of 2 yards.
Go. John Radigan, the kid out of Army, with
Radwell.
Loss of 2.
I'll tell you, in the
losing
last
2
week,
on that
John
play.
Radigan really has popped up.
It's going to be at the 35-yard line.
Just a beautiful interception off of Russell Wilson the other day in practice we talked about earlier, but he's made a couple of nice plays here. Good solid tackle. He's fired up afterwards. Looks like a great athlete. Great story out of Army.
And playing well tonight. Really the first action he's had all preseason on defense.
Do the next Raiders game. No, I'll be live for the
Easton Stick being chased out.
Dolphins and the Bengals.
Fires along the sideline, and that one is caught.
And that is caught.
John Hurst with the reception. John Reed.
John Hurst was the receiver.
Makes the tackle.
Yeah, kind of interesting. He was drafted by Houston Texans out of Penn State. And Seahawks made kind of a
ball is down at the 41-yard line, third down and 6.
Additional 7th rounder, depending on how much he plays, and I don't know what it says about the depth. The cornerback position
is real one. Hey, appreciate that, Grid.
Pete has a pretty good idea of who it's going to be, but Reed just
seems
kind
like
of
cement
a
would crack
no-risk
easy.
signing there by John Schneider.
Yeah, he was a 4th rounder last year out of Penn State.
All right, here we go. That's incomplete, intended for Johnson.
Stick and Tyron Johnson. And it falls incomplete on
What's
third
up,
down,
Nine Drinks?
forcing a punt.
Well, whenever I see him pick up a guy
I slept
like
7 hours
that
and you're
you've
still
never heard
going?
of, John
Wow.
Reed, I bet you, they were
Hey,
gonna
you already know, Nine Drinks.
Later in the 4th
Hey,
round,
we don't
couldn't
stop
get him.
till the
Always
wheels
really liked
fall
him.
off.
These scouts here, they put in guys like Trent Kirchner. They put in so much time on these players, and you invest hours watching them on film.
All right, here comes 4th down and 6.
And they pop back up again, like this opportunity here. Then you take it.
Guy who can play
All right,
inside,
the punt is
outside,
up.
and some special teams. Aaron Fuller catches it on the line.
And it got it down
Takes it out
about
to
the
30-yard
30-yard
line.
line.
Field position. There's
There's a late flag coming
that came
in.
out way after the play was over.
Come on,
Look at
guys.
Reed.
Sorry, complaining about the
Av 729.
Legal block in the back. Receiving team number 87. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Oh, my God.
Connor Weddington call for the penalty. And sort of back the Seahawks just a little bit farther into their own territory, but they'll have the ball
All
when we
right,
come back.
that is a penalty. Do have to mute it for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. You're not doing an NFL Network game? No, I'll be doing that middle game. It's going to be the Dolphins and the Bengals. And then to end the night, we got the Browns and the... Oh, geez, Louise, I lost... Hold on. Okay, so tomorrow's schedule. Jaguars, Cowboys, Dolphins, Bengals, and then we got the Browns and the Falcons. Can't believe they couldn't score a field goal. Hey, I didn't sleep through the entire middle game. Come on now. I was only a couple minutes late to the game. My girlfriend just told me if I was her husband, she would poison my coffee. I told her if she was my wife, I'd drink it. Oh, somebody just got themselves in the doghouse.
Got him!
Haven't heard him snoring on a live stream yet. Greg, holy smokes, bro. She's been rough on me today. All right, we're about to get set to resume the audio.
Joining us a little bit later.
All right, here we go. We are back 9:29. I'm sorry, 7:29 in the fourth quarter. 27-0. Seahawks with the lead in a shutout. Ball is at the 20.
And that touchdown pass on the last possession. Starting from the 20. Josh
and
Johnson.
Here's the handoff. Got a gain of about 2 yards, maybe 3.
You know, Dave, you were talking.
That's Johnson, the ball carrier.
The personnel department with the Seahawks and the job that John Schneider and that crew does. And I mean, this is the time when they get busy. Obviously, the draft in May is the busiest. But right now, because all these teams have to get down from 80 players tonight, this weekend, to 53 on Tuesday, then you have to sign players back for your practice squad. So a lot of churning going on all around the league.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a busy couple days.
Just, again, seeing players that you maybe were going to draft.
Here's man in motion, single back formation. Here
so,
is Johnson. Going to lose about a yard on that play.
Nobody will exchange any information.
What's up, who asked?
Are better than
What's going on, Cena?
They're very tight-lipped about what they're going to do. But this time of year, he says, hey, everybody's sharing information, just trying to get the right guys. A lot of times you are cutting guys that you don't
We're roughly about 400
so
away from 17K, Jorge.
Try to downplay those players a little bit. Maybe not see, let other teams see them.
Thank God it's just preseason.
Other than that, you're mostly, pretty upfront about grabbing guys. And
so roster cut to 53 on the 31st of this month.
There's Mannion on 3rd and 8.
And here is the completed pass.
Out to the tight end, Cam Sutton.
Cam Sutton got the reception. Good gain on that play.
In the backfield.
Uh-oh, there is a flag on the play. Who asked us, thank you for this, appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate you for being here.
Seahawks offensive line's really done a good job.
Yeah, a little late hit there.
So
looks
maybe
like
just kind of rolled into the back of the quarterback. It's your worst nightmare.
Personal foul.
Coach.
Roughing the passer on the defense, number 91.
All right, roughing the passer on the defense.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty.
First down.
Cortez Broughton. And
automatic first down. That is
Seahawks would have been forced to
Broughton.
Punt. Instead, they get to keep the ball first down, run a little bit more clock as well.
Oh,
and you saw the stats there, the numbers. Cut down
Broughton,
day is Tuesday.
this is what I got to say to you, man.
53 players.
Why
are you running into the quarterback? That is the 15-yard penalty.
And the negotiations begin because, if you got a guy who you want on your practice squad and someone else does, you may have to juice him a little bit more with some promises.
Hey, I appreciate that, Jorge.
They've changed that number.
400.
You can
okay, kids, if you haven't subbed to
used to
do
be
so,
restricted
it's free.
by your years of service.
And also, you can hit that bell and get informed of all when it's happening.
The other thing is
Troxel Sports streams.
You can make an activation.
And that might be a first down.
He had been stopped.
That is
first down.
Toivonen
Gets it. Gain of 10.
Yep, he did get the first down. First down, Seattle.
These kinds of catches all the time. Again,
got it down at the.
I know a lot of fans will say,
was that the 5 or the 48-yard line?
Execute that every single time, but it's tough to do. But I feel like this offense opens up those opportunities.
Yep, ball is at the 48-yard line. Got to get it to the 38 for the first down.
Josh Johnson.
And here is Johnson. Good gain on that play.
And we talk about the players, fighting to make this team.
Gain
But
of
because
4
of all those
by
cutdowns
Johnson.
we saw.
Going to bring up
First of all,
second
you can
down
make this
and
team,
6.
And then they signed someone else. Not
5
just this team,
minutes
all teams around
left.
the league.
5 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Who may be just a little bit better fit than you are, so you're not guaranteed. If
Yes,
you're
I
at the
do
bottom of that
NBA,
roster,
college,
you really make an impression to make the coaches
college
go, hey,
basketball,
we can't let
college
this kid go.
football,
Right.
NFL,
Well, and then the other thing is
UFC,
if all things
boxing.
are equal, you're
I
gonna
mean,
keep
you
the
name
guy
it,
that
we
already
do
knows
it
your
over
system,
here on
knows how
Troxel
to
Sports
practice, knows
Streams.
his way around everything. So those kinds of, guess what? Another flag.
All right, got
but
another
yeah,
flag
those are
on the
some of
play.
Things, some of the thinking that goes into
False
it.
start.
Number 63.
63 on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Jared Hawker,
Replay,
rookie
second
free agent out of
down.
Texas A&M.
Oh, my God. That is
Boy, a lot of
Hawker.
work. I mean, it's. I think the toughest part, though, is definitely the draft. I mean, trying to figure out who can play that's in college.
Great
it's such
practice
a huge
run
jump.
for
I
Seattle
think it's the
Seahawks.
biggest jump in professional sports. You look at baseball. I mean, it takes 2-3 years in the minors, but you're coming in as a rookie, and that's why I always say I'm so impressed whenever a rookie even has, like last year.
All right, here we
talking
go.
about
Second down and
4
11.
sacks.
Ball is at the 49.5-yard line. And that's caught by Johnson.
Dancing along
and he
the
steps
sideline.
out of bounds.
But this almost becomes, and I know
He's
John
going to be
Schneider
marked
calls it a
about
second
the
draft because it does,
34-yard line.
especially
Or I'm sorry,
with
the
young
44-yard
guys.
line.
You mentioned, John Reed. They had a good grade on him last year. Didn't get to draft him, but now they get to make a trade for him because he's not going to fit into Houston's plans. And you'll see the same thing with players that are cut or that teams want to trade because you've done your homework on them in the draft. Maybe a year
All right,
later,
it is
2 years
12
later,
for 13,
you know
75 yards and a touchdown for Sean
I can just
Mannion.
imagine some of the scouts who have had
Mannion
high
has actually
write-ups
done
on,
pretty
and they
well.
want this guy drafted in the 3rd round, and the Seahawks.
All right, here we go.
They
3rd
don't
down
take him,
and
now you got a
6.
chance
Big
to get
time
him
down for
and
the
claim him off
Seahawks.
the waiver wire. It's got to be really exciting for those guys. Those guys put in so
Oh,
much,
a
so
near
much film,
interception.
watched, and, guys like John Schneider put in.
He dropped that pass that could have been intercepted.
Just going
well, they're
all
not
over
drive.
the
They do
country.
fly. They don't drive everywhere, especially not from Seattle. But also, I mean, one of the things you look at, this is one of those circumstances
There's
where
4th down
this
and
team
6.
is not afraid, as we have seen over the years, to make a transaction.
Yeah, well, John Schneider is always.
All right, here
and
comes
sometimes these
Dixon
trades
with
are
the
made,
punt.
like a couple years ago, Quandre Diggs. Nobody really knew much about Quandre Diggs or even heard of him. And now he's a Pro Bowl safety.
Whatever. Quandre
And
Diggs was
5
one of the
interceptions
best
last year,
safeties.
just,
Stupid Matt Patricia
better
traded
parts of
his
your
dummy
defense.
self. Man, he should have traded himself to Seattle, not trade Quandre Diggs.
He's as good as there is
Sorry,
in the league
Seattle.
at doing that.
That one touches home a
getting
little
back to
bit.
Schneider real quick, like when you go on the East Coast trips, a lot of times, I remember one time we went to Pittsburgh.
Almost don't count.
Another time we went into Charlotte.
Hey, almost
He'll
only
go
counts
and
in the
if
horseshoes,
there's
hand
games
grenades,
going
and ballroom
on, he'll
dancing.
Get in his rental car.
That's what my coaches
go
always
around
used to
and
tell
look at
me.
different schools, go visit guys. I want to say
That's why I
Tyler
stuck
Lockett
myself
one
on
time was one of the
defense.
guys that he went and talked to somebody and was able to scout him, just get a little bit better feel for what kind of guy he was, and ended up trading up to get Tyler Lockett.
All right, here we go. First down and 10.
Draft choice.
Stick.
Broken up.
That's going to be incomplete.
There's John Radigan again. He has been busy here in this 4th quarter showing what he can do. Let's go back down to the Seahawks side.
Seahawks got this dough.
Well, he's become Mr. Everything around the league, maybe around sports. DK Metcalf joins us right now. First of all, thanks for joining us, DK.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Hey, can you let us inside your head and tell us what a difference a year makes? Because this time
Hey,
last
absolutely.
year, you hadn't set the record
Who
for
asked?
1,300 yards and all that. But I mean, you
I'll be
blew
doing
up
that all
around
the time.
National Football League.
I mean, yes, sir. It's good that I had a good year last year, but we still got some team goals that we gotta get accomplished. But anybody can do it one time, so I got to go out there and do it again.
Well, I love that about you, DK. It's like you're always working.
There we
I saw
go.
the other day you were out there working with the defensive line coach, Clinton Hurt. And I imagine you're just talking about how to get guys' hands off you. And
This is
it
DK
seems like
Metcalf,
you're
second
always
team AP
trying to
All
do a
Pro
little bit
last
extra.
season.
No, yes, sir. Coach Hurt has been helping me since my rookie year. Along with Coach Nate and the assistant receiver coaches that we had throughout my 2 years here. So always just trying to find the edge to get better.
All right, it's 3rd down
When
and
you take
6.
a look at the
Trox,
notoriety.
what happened?
Notoriety is not the right word, but the
Oh, they
fame that
talked
you've got.
about
Does that surprise
nobody
you?
knew who
I mean,
Quandre
I know
Diggs
what
was.
capable of,
Yeah,
and,
okay. And that's going to be a sack on Stick.
Just about time, you know, but, you know, I'm just going to keep my head down. And
I believe that is Hewitt with the sack.
You know, shout out my praises, but I'm going to just keep working like I'm a no-name.
What's going on, Betty?
I got to ask about you participating in the sprint and the 100 meters in the trials. Just tell us a little bit about.
Betty says, way to go, boys. Great job.
Is the start, I guess, you know, but I mean, you beat a couple of guys, and these guys sprint for a living. You're a football player, and you beat a couple of guys. Tell us about
here
that
we go.
experience.
I mean,
Here
it
comes
was
the
great
punt.
experience all around, just to be around.
And
you know,
the punt is up in the air.
Kind of athletes.
Got a good punt.
Their work
and
is
got
different,
it
you know,
to the
football,
50.
So.
Down about the 45, but there's a flag on the play.
It was just, you know, a great experience for me to just be out there with, you know, track and field athletes.
Sorry, I was trying to remember not to swear. Hey, appreciate that.
Being able to,
yeah, we keep a clean chat. Holding on the receiving team.
Sorry about
that. Penalty on the end of the kick.
Kind of having a comfort level, you know, obviously that you've grown into.
That was Williams.
I mean,
with the hold?
I really don't think of myself as a veteran. I like to stay young and
Tan?
young, you know, around Bobby and Russ, kind of the older guys. But I mean,
and
just,
for the penalty,
you know,
we gotta have one of these.
Game for once is probably, you know, good. And you know, the younger guys are looking at me and asking me
for Williams,
you know, that's kind of new to me. So you know, I'm just trying to pass along as much knowledge as I
Williams,
can.
why are you running?
You guys have a really
and
special
holding.
room, that receiver room. I mean,
you hold, that's costing your team 10 yards.
Last year talking to Demo about how
much. All right, ball is at the 37-yard line.
You know, it's a position where, you know, sometimes guys can be selfish.
What's up, Dominic Pope?
You know, you guys are really
hey, man, Diggs was awesome.
And, you know,
I miss him in Detroit.
A great chemistry, and that's just an awesome thing that you guys have going there.
Right. I mean, when I first came in, Demo, Tyler showed me and, you know, treated me with the utmost respect. So, you know, the only thing I can do is just pass that along to the younger guys like Freddie and Dwayne and Derice.
This will be easy, you know, for the Chargers to cut 27 and keep 16 for the practice squad.
But, you know, they're looking up to me now. So the best thing I can do is just take them under my wing as
a
big brother, just like Tyler and Demo did to me.
And that makes you a veteran.
Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Thank you for joining us.
DK. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have a great season. Stay healthy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. That's DK Metcalf. He needs no introduction.
All right, here we go.
1,300 yards. And
ball is at the 39-yard line.
There is in this league right now. 2-minute warning.
All right, we are at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this ball game. Skunk game. Hey, I appreciate that, Betty. Welcome to the family. Even though it's almost C-Squad after last week, we needed this game. Me, I'm a diehard football fan. Then I'm a diehard basketball fan. Betty, you're a genius, says Elijah. What's up, Hank G? Looks like Seattle's going to shut out the Chargers. Yeah, as long as they can hold the ball on for 2 minutes, they should be able to close this thing out in a shutout.
A lot better showing in the first two preseason games.
All right, here we
and
go.
I tell you what, They are exactly ready. Darius Roberson scored that touchdown.
So tomorrow
all
we
the
got the Jaguars and the Cowboys.
It's fun to see these young players grind it out, trying to make the roster.
We'll have stats, highlights, and interviews coming up in the post-game show, but take it home, Kurt and Dave.
All right, thanks a lot, Aaron and Jordan. 2 minutes left in
What's
the
up,
preseason.
Newsom?
Seahawks ready to wrap it up with a win.
John Ruiz
and
with
the
the
shutout,
oh my God.
27-0, and they've got the ball at the 39-yard line. Ready to wrap up the first 3-game preseason in the history of the National Football League. And
Where it says
not
now
only is
y'all
that a little
jinxed
bit
them.
different, there's going to be 17 regular season games this year. The first one 2 weeks from tomorrow, so a break in between.
All right, here we go. Second down and 8.
When we're making
2
our
minutes
predictions, we're gonna
left.
forget about that
Single
extra
back
game.
formation.
Say things like 10-6 or 11-5.
Here's a handoff.
Just got to add one more, one way or another. So,
got
2
it
weeks
near
from
the
Sunday,
40.
The Seahawks will open up the 2020.
All right, do have to mute it real quick as I hear some copyright music. Showing at Indianapolis, home against the Titans, at Minnesota, at San Francisco, home against the Rams, at Pittsburgh, home against New Orleans and Jacksonville, then a Week 9 bye. That's the Seahawks' first half of the schedule.
Washington as well. So
all right, here we go.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun year, and this team
Third
is going
down
to be
and 7.
really fun to watch, especially
Damien.
to see how different this offense is, and see guys like
That's
Chris
connected
Carson,
pass.
and see Will Disley and Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf.
That's
Every time
Johnson
I talk to that kid, he is
2-yard gain.
He's just fantastic. Just love talking to DK Metcalf.
This is Kate Johnson on the reception. You take a look at this team right now, and there's so many new parts, and they're in a tough division. I think most people would agree the NFC West may be the toughest division in all football.
Yeah, you could say AFC North maybe because you got Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore there, but no, I think NFC West is. And you look across the sidelines there.
Right,
Brandon Staley, the head coach for
and
the Chargers,
5.
he was the defensive coordinator in LA, and the Rams
30
really
seconds
they
left.
lost a lot. They lost some players, and look at that thing check up.
Oh, what a punt.
And that's going to be down at the 2-yard line.
Finishing off the preseason in style.
Fuller making some plays.
And had to just drop dead.
Dixon on that punt.
Inside the 2.
It is ridiculous how many times he
Chargers
does that.
account just got
That's
denied.
a long kick for that to go backwards.
Hey, the Chargers account.
Heck, it was inside
just
the 1.
got
Aaron Fuller swatted it back. Nice play by him, but what a kick.
All
That's how you
right.
want to finish the preseason.
Seattle.
I don't know if Aaron Fuller is going to end up making this team, but he sure is in on a lot of plays. I've been very impressed by him. But Dixon, not only that,
finish him.
He has
21
the
seconds
ability
left
to make the ball kind of check up like a golf ball, but also he times out the punt
Ball's
so
at
that
the
the
3-yard
coverage
line.
gets there at the right time, and he had the highest net in team history.
Johnson in motion.
He's unbelievable. Special
Here's a
weapon. And
handoff.
that does make a difference.
And that's going to get
As
the clock
winds down here on the
rolling.
preseason.
13 seconds.
Seahawks.
Now 10
will
seconds.
finish 1 and 2, but that one win was impressive. Pete Carroll's team playing their best.
All
from
right,
start to
they
finish.
are
The game
done
opened with a defensive touchdown
with
on
this
the first
one.
series. They had a couple on offense.
27-0.
Special teams played well tonight.
Seahawks win this ball game in a shutout. And that is a Seahawks
flawless victory.
That's the Seahawks flawless victory, 27-0. So, like I said, tomorrow we got the Jaguars and the Cowboys. Then we got the Dolphins, Bengals tomorrow, and also the Browns and the Falcons. And that will conclude preseason football in the National Football League. So we definitely got 3 games tomorrow. Shout out to everybody that rocked with us for the 3 games today. Hey, absolutely got some Mortal Kombat in here. Also, I got this one. I'll show you guys. That's some 1989 Batman, the Joker. Here, hold on.
Wait till they get a load of me.
There you go. Trox, you did not make the midnight oil. Rookies, see you mañana. Hey, appreciate that, Jorge. Have a great night, brother. Yep, it is 1 o'clock in the morning here on Troxel Sports Streams. But I do got to get off. I do got to get these thumbnails done and up, tagged and bagged, ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. So we can have some fun tomorrow for the triple header to end preseason football. And shout outs and prayers to Dan Dornick. Hey, absolutely. Shout out and prayers to Dan Dornick. Good night, Trox, says Jessica. Hey, appreciate that. But with that being said, I love you all. Stay safe. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow for some Jaguars and Cowboys football to start tomorrow off. But with that being said, love you all. Stay safe. See ya. Have a nice night. Peace.
It's a LP.